y'all don't pack up yet. I want to try that last song that we practiced before, that Jennifer joint.
Big F you to all of y'all.
And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I could ever go. Darling, there's no way. No, 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 no way I'm living without you. I'm not living without you.
Shittz and Giggles coming to you live and direct each and every week from the Powerhouse of Podcast Radio on Shittz Network. Make sure you download the app, subscribe to the channel. If you catch us on repeat, hit 2 in the comment section. Like I said, we are for Shittz and Giggles, live and direct. I'm the Speedy Clown Prince on down, my main man, Shock B. What's up, man?
Everything's peace.
I got the special guest. Man, you'll catch him on Facebook early in the morning dancing. Him and his wife in the pajamas. The Boogaloo man himself. Here's the French tickle man, Jacques Chevalier.
Bonjour, famille.
Whatever he got. Whatever the fuck he said. And we got the designated diva in the house here. What's going on?
Hey,
Happy belated birthday.
Well, thank you.
Hey, you know, as you see,
Thank you.
she got us with the sexy glasses and the who?
Zwaya anniversary is happy birthday.
Was that the big 5-0?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
five
Ain't just any birthday. That's
Yeah.
a big birthday.
She
What'd
got
you do?
I went out with friends to Eddie V's and Tyson's. It was pretty nice. And you know how we do. We do birthday dinners and birthday lunches. I don't particularly care for dinner because it's at 50, you know, you get a little older, you don't want to hang out late at night. And so that was supposed to be a secret. So anyway, out to eat Smashing Grapes. I'm going to do a couple of more restaurants. Some of my favorites, Whitmont Grill.
That's what I love. That's
Yeah,
my spot right there.
Whitmont Grill,
The
right?
Hawaiian steak, yes.
And Del
yes.
Frisco. So I got them lined up.
All right.
Oh, damn. Yeah, did you have any dates other than the friends?
No. Right now I'm dating myself and taking care. Actually, I'm just dedicated to my family, my grandkids.
So you're saying
and, I'm
your
good.
date, your social life, your date life sucks.
So
No, it doesn't. I'm
50
actually
after
very
50 years?
happy. I'm very happy. There's nothing wrong. Nothing sucks. I'm very content.
I mean, because you're giving off like the Golden Girls vibe, like after 50. It's like, no. It's just you and your girls. Like,
As a part-time gynecologist, I'd like to add that it's not good for your health.
Okay. So look, y'all, check this out. I'm gonna start this show off, right? I had a weekend from hell.
Why?
so-
What
so-
happened?
Saturday night, I went to work, right? Tired as hell. I got home about 2:50, 2:55, right?
AM.
Put the car in park. Put my head back, fell asleep. When I woke up, it was 5:48, right?
Okay.
Now, usually, I'm in the house about, 3 o'clock
in the morning?
in the morning. Because I get off by like 2:30.
Okay.
I'm in the house about 3. But when I got to the parking lot, I put the car in park. That's something I gathered myself for a walk. And I fell asleep. So my lady texts me. She leaves out at 4:30. She texts me at 4:25. The bing, I'm knocked out. Motherfucker, you blah, 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 get the fuck out. So I said to myself, I fell asleep in the car. So I broke it down. I said, look, had you called my phone, when the minute you woke up, I wasn't there, you should have just called my phone. I could have been an accident. So I said, well, the same courtesy I give you, when you get off at 6, if you don't call me at a certain time, I call, hey, you good. When she's headed to work, once I walk her outside, I call her about 20 minutes, hey, you good? You made it work? No traffic? All right. So she gave me the same courtesy when she woke up and called me to see where I was at instead of going to 1,000. What you think?
Just so I get it straight.
So when I got off,
Just so I understand.
So when I got off,
You didn't come home that night.
I came home.
Because that's what. That's,
driveway.
I popped. But if she
that's-
would have called my phone as she was driving out, she'd have seen my car sitting right there. I fell asleep. So she smashed or passed?
I'm sorry.
Smash or pass? Should I be forgiven or put on probation? What? Or convicted?
I mean, it's water under the bridge. It's not my problem.
Had she called, you know what I'm saying? Had she picked up the phone and called me,
Dodging 'em.
she'd have known.
Oh my. No.
Yeah. Oh, tell her shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Whoever she is, Siri, shut the fuck
Shut
up.
up, yo.
I'm
Not
already
right
in trouble,
now.
Siri. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga already in the
Doc,
doghouse.
And should she gave me a chance, and if she had called me instead of going texting, and realized,
But, we're both married to black women, with black women.
Ooh,
And
ooh. I didn't know
the
there
game
was
is
a
different.
Yeah.
The reality is different with them. And so she should have looked and checked on you, but that's not happening.
now, to say this,
Love should have brought you home last night.
no, I was at work.
That's what's going on. That's
So,
what's going on.
so, well, to save me, well, I had my schedule in my pocket 'cause I was a brake man. So, I was marking down who I get the brakes to. So I said, fuck it, man. Here's my schedule. Here's the motherfucking book I was reading, the little Prue's book. Like, I put the car in park and I fell asleep.
And it can happen.
Yeah, okay. So I'm 1 out of 1. You know, this motherfucker here. So, Hill, that's your best friend.
You know what she gonna say?
So she had called me
no,
the
you
minute
ain't
she
even
went,
asking her.
I went in the house and said, where you at?
She gonna further indict you.
Absolutely not.
So you just sent a text and went to 1,000.
I might have been sleeping if I sent the text and you didn't respond. Because I was concerned, I would have been concerned, and I probably would have called you, right? I probably would have called you.
Okay.
But I still would have questioned, you're at home, unless you don't want to just go in the house.
I was just
You're
done.
exhausted.
I was exhausted.
Get out the car and go in the house. It's the simplest thing
So
to
usually
do.
when I work at night, like, I always take a 5-hour energy. I had one Friday night, but when I come home, if I don't use them, I give them to her.
Did you get your A1C levels checked? You sound like you're exhausted.
No, I'm just tired. I mean, you think about this. I work my day job. I go to my other job Friday night at 5. I get off 2, 3 in the morning. When I get home about 2:30, when I go outside at 4:30 to warm my car, but walk her outside. So when I get back in the house,
Oh, you keep plugging that. You making sure everybody knows you doing the right thing.
yeah.
Make sure she's
So
in her car.
I don't go to bed till about 5. 'Cause I always call her, you good? You made it work. I got up at 7. Went already to Elkwood to the barber shop. Got out the barber shop, went already to Waldorf. Spent time with my baby girl. Got back home by 6. So I ain't leave out till about 8:15.
Now, during that time, this
I didn't sleep.
entire time, no, that's not the question I was going to ask you. Had you all communicated with each other? Had you spoken to each other throughout the course of the day? Or did you come home
On
missing a short
Saturdays,
period?
only time we talk is over Josh can't have her phone. So we talk like during the course of it. She'll text me lunchtime, and when she get off, she call me.
And so let me ask you this question. When you got off from work, because it sounds like you all are extremely in love with each other, I can't imagine it being anything else, that you, when you got off from work, you spoke with her. You said, hey, babe, I'm on the way home. Did you do
No,
that?
because she sleep. I don't wait. I
So
don't.
you didn't disturb her.
Cause when she go to sleep at 8 o'clock. So
Okay.
my same pattern when I get to work in the parking lot. So when I pull up, hey babe, I just made it to the building. Once I go in the building, hey babe, I'm headed in. You good? Good night. You know what I'm saying? So with me, so when I talk to her, like sometimes like when I go to work at 6. Thursday and Friday I go to work at 6. Friday I go at 5. So when I talk to her, I say, you know, hey babe, I just finished assignment. I'm about to put my feet up for the next 2 hours. Close my eyes to my next assignment.
And so your assumption was when you pulled up at the house, she was asleep, you did not want to disturb her, and you just chilled for a second and you dozed off.
I
to
dozed
sleep.
off.
That's what
I was just
happened?
tired, yeah.
Okay, I'm a
Yeah, but you
reasonable.
were at home.
I'm a
I
reasonable.
was in,
woman.
Yeah, so
had
that's-
she had called me when
yeah.
she walked out and drove past, you would have seen I was in the car with the seat back. You know?
Now, I'll say this in his defense. I mean, it sounds suspect on the surface of it, right? But in his defense, this happened maybe, and I think we might have talked about it before. Happened in the 90s, maybe 97, 98.
That's a long time ago, 30
Right.
years ago.
So I'm saying just to display his pattern of just falling into sleep with a car like a bum. Right. So that's what bums do. I mean,
Had you been drinking?
No,
of course.
I was just tired.
Well, this particular night he was drinking. So I know we talked the night we went to DC Live and we was there partying all night, and I somehow stepped out of the club.
I
left
remember
the
you
club.
sharing that story.
So they dropped me home. They dropped me to my mother's house. This is in Largo in Kettering, or Mitchellville, or Lake Arbor rather. In his head, he said he thought he got out, but he fell
I thought
asleep.
you got out of the car.
Yeah, he fell asleep in the car. Anyway, I ended up somewhere else other than home. I woke up on Thanksgiving morning
I think I vaguely remember this story.
at somebody's house, and he was like, "Well, I thought you got out of the car. We fell asleep. Fell asleep in the car. I thought you got out and pulled off and left." But he left. He dropped me up he dropped the car at, and he left. And I got out of the car Thanksgiving morning, bewildered, like where the fuck am I at?
That
and
happens. That
and the reason why was because he fell asleep and thought I got out of the car, and just went on ahead. So.
But he's a loyal friend and he's a loyal man.
Well, he wasn't that loyal that day
And that's
because
obvious,
he left
I mean,
he left me sleeping in the car. So I beg to differ.
Okay.
So, as her best friend, like I told her, I
Give him a
made that.
pass, Sarah. Give him a pass. Oh, Jesus. Don't do it again.
I'm coming home, baby.
I
You
know
know what
that's
that
right.
means?
Don't do
If you'd
don't
have just
do
called
it
me,
again.
I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Well, I can say this. She can't be so mad at me because she did do my laundry and fold my clothes.
Well, she's a very, very wonderful person and a human being, so she's going to do those things. She's not going to stop being who she is because you stopped being who you are or was.
I'm a
or
great
who you
dude. I ain't
supposed
never
to
do
be.
nothing. I'm not gonna fuck. I told you she got chimpanzee in her blood. She's strong as an ox.
God damn.
So the next day, I'm still beef with her. I go to T-Mobile with Joe named a 21-year-old. So I bought a 13 iPhone, right? So I gave her the 13, I took her 11. So they swapped the phones out, right? I'm driving, so Joe named will pick her up, they go out Virginia. I'm driving, I'm going to the grocery store. And I'm getting her text. And she get my fucking text. No fucking father wants to get his daughter's text messages.
Man.
The first motherfucking text say,
I met your name, yeah. I don't
hey, nigga.
I don't want to say.
So I'm like, hey, nigga, who the fuck are you? And then the nigga called me. Man, look, this joint ain't fucking dad, nigga. You little idiot motherfucker. I'm getting your text message, motherfucker, look. Give us some time to switch this shit over.
Yeah.
And she'll call you back.
Don't send shit else.
You
Yeah,
disrespect what I was
right.
saying.
Nothing else.
Then the next text I get, hey, honey, this is your baby father.
Ooh.
Who the fuck is this? I'm the father of the baby mother, you fucking cocksucking motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? Then he spelled father wrong. F-A-V-E. You know what I'm saying?
That's how they do it. That's how they do it. They don't spell anything. It's no wonder they even know how to spell anything accurate.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, if one of these little niggas sing a dick pic, I'm going to kill him.
Oh, no
You know what I'm saying?
question. Oh, no question.
No man wants to get his daughter. So I got her on the phone. She called me, Dad, I'm getting your text messages and you're getting mine. What the fuck?
Some cards, something?
No, because when he did all the shit, he never went into our settings. It reset.
That's what y'all get for fucking
Network
T-Mobile.
sales.
That's that T-Mobile shit.
But luckily,
That would be a tragedy.
Yes, Lord.
fuck yeah.
That's a tragedy.
Yeah, so even after I got a text message,
Ooh.
we was on the three-way with T-Mobile. We was like,
Brian.
how we get this shit right?
That fan, huh?
Shaka, you set me up.
And
Set me up.
Yeah, come on, man.
she a little warm, right?
Shaka seen it coming. He
You know
can do
she's
it
50
too.
now. She got the
She having the hot flashes, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Mama warm.
motherfucker-
Mama is
Oh.
warm.
menopause all on this joint.
She got that menopause, and she got that bay on too, so she a little warm.
You got me sweating. I need to take a drink.
Yes, you saw it coming
I
down.
see
Shaka,
it.
you horrible. You were waiting.
Nah.
Yeah, I see you
No.
looking too. I said, oh, he waiting.
No,
and
no,
I'm
I
looking
wasn't.
for Brian. Brian
No,
had
no, you-
ran in the back.
Damn, go on, Brian. Get that thing on going,
This
man.
mother hot.
Jeez.
I think the topic got me hot. We all fucked up,
By the
man.
way.
So
No,
Sarah-
Me, I ain't had but a cap full.
He had a cap full.
No, it's not that.
It's warm in
What
here.
5-0 does for you.
Hey,
God damn, your forehead is moist.
My mind.
head,
No damn.
upper lip.
Over there sweating like Marion Barry over this motherfucker.
Don't do that.
That's all right. No, it's okay.
She just sweat like Barry Barry. Bitch, set me up.
Give me some. Give me some.
That's that
I
diva
do it
shit.
gracefully.
You need your hair
You
blown like
want it all
Beyonce's.
the way.
Put that thing on.
Listen,
Put
it's
that on super
mine
high.
that's gonna blow. Yes.
Hey, God, it's
Thank
real,
you.
right?
Let it
Ain't
blow.
nothing gonna fall out, right?
That's that diva shit. Got the hair blown like Beyonce, y'all.
Oh, shucks.
Those
No,
are called,
I didn't need to take it off. You
for the
got
women in
to
their
do my
50s, those are
thing.
called hot flashes, all right? You're going to get the
not.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
my wife get her. My wife get
You don't
her.
see our hair
Yeah.
blowing back, you know what I'm saying?
I'm good now. Thank you.
So, man, one question I got to ask you, man.
Oh, shit.
You one of the smoothest light-skinned motherfuckers I ever met, man.
He's smooth.
And I always say this, it's two things I wanted to do when I was little.
Okay.
Be part of New Edition and light skin. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
When I was little, I always wanted to be dark skinned and have a big dick.
Hey, you know what? Y'all, that's TMI all around. But hey, you know, when I was little, I wanted to be me.
Oh, militant motherfucker.
Well, you know, man, is that the
Can't have it
question?
on full
So
blast.
I'm gonna ask you something. You been married how long? You and Carolyn?
Me and Carolyn have been married for 31 years. We've been together for 43 this year, and it'll be 32 years of marriage this year.
If you ever catch them on Facebook, they be up at the crack of fucking dawn. Got somebody at the house singing for them. They in pajamas, two-stepping, doing the tango and
Sometimes
shit.
out in the snow.
You know, Love Jones, they said, falling in love ain't shit. Tell me how to stay in love, right? That was on Love Jones, right? It was one of the.
Yeah. What you want me to tell you?
What's the
Yes,
secret?
The
go
secret
ahead.
is, well, you got to never quit spoiling your woman. You have to let her get on top 3 times a year.
Oh,
3 times.
She almost spit that wine on
No,
me.
I did not. I said,
Even when her knees go out? Like,
What about her check engine light keep coming on?
Well, nah, my wife had menopause, man. Ain't no more check engine light. Oh, them days
Just
gone.
whatever. She's going.
That mean I got to be ready, you know. And my wife, now when we go out, man, we always together. You know, we always make sure that people know that we're a couple. And every now and then, a little honey, may try to slip up on me, man. I have to tell him or ask me to buy him a drink. And the good thing about being married, I can quickly say, baby, let me go ask my wife. When I was single, I couldn't do that. I had to, act like
you
I ain't
remember being single?
Yeah, I do. I'm 67 come March. I used to be a player. Now that I'm married with children, I'm a motherfucking player. But anyway, moving right along. So, you just have to keep spoiling them, do everything that you can, and show other people that you're about your woman. And it's love, man,
You know the best thing I ever watched? I was married before, right?
Okay.
So I think about a year after, I watched my motherfucking wedding tape in reverse.
Oh, really?
In reverse, watching her
Okay.
father walk her back down the aisle,
Okay.
and me shocking the boys back in the car drinking,
Right.
and having a fucking ball, man. I'm telling you, watch your shit, your wedding tape in reverse,
I
man.
have a wedding tape.
Watch it in reverse.
Well, I'm glad I don't get to watch my
Watch in reverse how you-
bachelor's party in reverse because I was up at the Players Lounge on Martin Luther King Avenue, man. Right next to
remember?
Andre's Car Wash.
That's how y'all do it.
That's how we do it. Yeah.
When
So
you
when-
don't go in
So,
like
so
that.
I was in
I know.
I was in this guy's wedding, right? Some 20-something years ago, right? And then I don't know, maybe a few months ago, I get a call. It's Crystal.
With my ex-wife.
I need you to bartend my wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact,
So yeah,
Is that
so
right?
so I bartended his wedding.
oh, my ex-wife's
No,
wedding.
I was in his
In my wedding.
His ex-wife got remarried, and she asked me to and I bartended the wedding.
So, no,
That's-
wedding reception.
Wedding reception.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good y'all remain friends.
Oh no. He was there.
I was there.
Oh,
Me
were
and
you?
Sarah was there.
I mean,
No
he the
need
one that
not to
recommended
be
it.
there.
He recommended it. It was some wild shit, but it was funny. Good people.
And that's crazy. Her husband is like one of my boy. He hang out with me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm too jealous of a motherfucker to do something like that, man. He called me weak or whatever, but
Have you been
know.
married more than once?
No, I've only been married one time.
Has your wife been married more
She's
than
never
once?
been married.
So that would not be the case.
Yeah, so I mean, that ain't really. You know how you go to the doctor and they tell you got good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. I
Yeah.
have good jealousy.
Okay.
So I'm not the kind that's gonna go out and do simple shit, with my wife. But I try to do everything in the world to keep her happy, keep her smiling. Now, one thing, I will say this: I'm 66. When I came up, if I can tell you a little quick story,
Talk.
in Kentland, there was a time if you were still a nigga in the jaw if he said you ate pussy. Now a nigga would take his jaw and steal your pussy.
Wow.
Yeah. So we didn't eat pussy when it was coming up. And I would tell a girl, I don't do that, but I'll suck her with a straw. As close as I would get.
No, we're of the pussy eating generation. Like we
I
believe
know
in that,
exactly, man. That's why I don't like rap music right today. TLC song, I'll let you go all the way down if you take the southern route, and that goddamn LL Cool J forced a nigga to start performing cunnilingus. Let me say it correctly. The correct term in school, in sex education, it was called cunnilingus, which is the oral stipulation of the vagina. So I come home one day about 3 years after marriage,
Well,
true
women not
story.
disappointed if you do it if you don't know what you're doing.
Right,
by the
but
way
I'm gonna
go
tell you,
ahead.
but I'm gonna straighten
You
it up
talking about
right
licking?
now.
You talking about licking the rooster throat, right?
I came home, and I thought you're supposed to eat the whole pussy and she'd grow another one. My wife, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, well, baby, I was at the barber shop, and everybody was saying how they
Can't
lost
use
their
your teeth,
woman,
bro.
and they ain't eat the pussy. So she said, well, goddamn, that ain't how you do it, So after about 2 months, I learned it, and so, ever since
You're
then,
a quick learner.
there you go. Ever since then, she's been doing the roller coaster on my nose,
Roller coaster on your nose. How did you know Carolyn was the one?
Because she was always loyal. When we first met, I used to borrow $20 and $30 from my wife to pay my rent at 1220 D Street Southeast, across from Peterborough Shoe Academy, by Watkins Elementary.
Well, she earned her keep.
She earned her keep, and she would, the other thing was, and this is some crazy true shit, I'm coming home one day, I'm walking the gal out to the car, like a good gentleman, I take the little honey, I give her a little quick kiss, pat on the ass, and tell her good night. So I stick my key to go back in the door. And out comes Carolyn, and my wife don't weigh but about 113 pounds, right? She by herself, no motherfucking backup, grabbed me by my chest, threw me against the wall, took a high shoe. Bah! I said, what the fuck wrong with you? You my man. I said, oh, shit. You know, so.
You said, I don't like you.
Hey, look, 11 years later, when I came out the coma, I married her.
Now, he said he was a gentleman. And I always tell my daughters, watch out for the gentlemen. Do you know what a gentleman is? He's nothing but a wolf with patience.
A wolf with patience.
That's it. He's a fucking wolf with patience.
I appreciate it.
Well, let's flip this. Of course, you know, we all listen to the radio. So there was something Nina Brown and they were talking about on the radio with the
Today.
dude in Florida.
In Florida,
no, at the beach.
he's married.
Right. So he's having this flirty
Flirting moment,
situation.
yeah.
Oh,
I heard the whole
yeah, I heard
thing.
some of
And
it
seen
first.
it.
Yeah.
the woman is ecstatic because the man doesn't have a wedding ring, rubber ring, or whatever ring at
A
all.
rubber ring?
And, well, you know, if you get in the water, you may take your ring off because you don't want to lose your good piece of jewelry in a ring.
They have
That's-
rubber rings?
Yeah,
I
if
didn't
you
even
want
know that
to, you
until I
want
heard
somebody
that
to
today.
know.
I heard
Yeah,
that
you want
today. I
somebody
never
to
knew
know
about
that
that
you're
neither.
taking. Yes. And so the conversation was, what do you think? Was the
heard-
man wrong? Was he right? Was the woman wrong? Clearly, I don't think she did anything inappropriate.
First time I heard of a rubber ring.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
the
think they
ring on
both.
the finger.
I think it's on both sides a little room to criticize. I think, dude, I looked at his video and I just saw bullshit when he was talking. Like, but in his defense, he didn't ask for a number. He didn't follow up. He didn't do nothing. He
That's
just
So
said,
why was
That's
he
right.
even flirting with
I mean,
her?
he just said.
So
I mean,
can you call that flirting, just
I mean,
having a conversation?
I mean,
No, Nina
yeah.
Brown said, and I.
Who's Nina
will
Brown?
quote- Nina Brown on the radio. You know
She's
Nina
on,
Brown.
Frank Ski's
Frank Ski.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
partner.
she's like, who the fuck is Nina Brown?
Anyway,
what's she
Nina
authority
Brown
on?
said, and to
Nina
her
Brown.
She play
point,
on Tyler Perry movies.
here's the thing.
Oh, that Nina Brown. Oh,
That
yeah,
Nina Brown.
Yeah. You can minimize
that
who
Nina
she
Brown.
is to
Oh,
make
no, no,
yourself
no,
feel
she's great.
better about yourself. But what I will say is, I did agree with what she said.
So let me ask you a question. What is
No, what is Nina Brown?
flirting? What is
Let's get
flirting?
Nina Brown.
Flirting. I mean, in this particular situation, he was married. He knew he was married. He was out on a boys' trip, but he insisted on being flirty, communicating, talking, touching, frolicking in the water wherever they were.
Did he say, "Hey,
with
boo,
the
call me
woman.
later and we gonna hook up"? Did he say that?
His actions.
His actions said
Do you know what love is?
I
A
do.
love
Well,
is
I'm-
love
no,
is
no,
a
no.
misunderstanding.
I want you to
hold
say
on, hold
yes
on.
or no.
Yes, we know what love
I
is.
do.
We
What is
love.
love?
Love is just that gooey feeling you feel.
Wrong. Horace, what is love?
A misunderstanding between two fools.
Wrong.
It's devotion.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
respect.
he married
and
longer than you,
honor.
so how you gonna say? How you question what he said?
You been married longer than you were
If
born.
you like to ask me, Hill,
love?
what is love is an
Hey, you know what? You
action.
probably want to take that skunk off.
You don't have any right to give me advice, and I don't need your advice, by the
I'm
way.
just saying.
It's not a scarf, by the way. It's a cape, and I'm very
You got a whole
comfortable
mink
with
on,
it. And,
and you wonder why you hot.
I knew that our producer had my back, and he was gonna have his fan here for me. So
Man,
I
before
wasn't
you was about to go in convulsions.
Yeah, now look at
Well,
you.
I'm okay now.
Look at you now.
Look at you, always pulling up the past. Anyway, always pulling up the past. So, love is an action.
Okay.
Love is being conscious and being present all the time.
Taking the shit is action
Because
too.
if you, well, we're not talking about taking this shit. I mean, that's a
And so
human body. It's a choice. Love is a choice. You don't
So
have
are you
to
saying?
have
Are you saying he
love.
wasn't loving his wife in that moment?
I can say that he was not being considerate of his feelings, and he was not exercising
feelings or her feelings?
Her feelings.
Now that's fair,
At
but
the
but
time.
what does that have
And
to do with the young
it was
lady
two women
that
involved
was
because
stalking
he was
him?
playing
He wasn't playing. He didn't give her his number. They didn't. I mean, again, I'm not on his side.
Are
but-
you confused, Shaka? Do I need to help
No,
you
no, I
out
don't need
here?
help. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay,
I'm just
come
saying,
on.
but he didn't. He flirted with her. Yes. At most, he flirted with her.
If you are
but he
in
left.
a marriage
he
or
walked
committed
away.
relationship with
She-
someone
she-
else,
she
there's
cyber stalked him.
No, she did not cyber stalk him. What she did was what any woman.
She put
I
his
would
flutes
have
out.
done it.
She's like, finest
I
Negro.
would- no, that's
Fine.
not. As a matter of fact, that's not what she did at all. What she did was realize there was a moment that she thought had passed. She met somebody who she believed had a connection based on a video.
How you had a
we all
connection when he
saw.
walked away? Like, me and you, hold on, time.
Things
Hold on.
can
Okay, hold on. Just time out. If I see you, I meet you somewhere.
Yes.
I say hi, we laugh, hi, kiki.
Yes.
And I walk away. I go this way, you
It
go that way.
happens all the time.
I'm saying, but so how was that? How did he do anything? I'm not. If I do this, I'm
He
not
was
invited.
wrong
Look,
because he
hold on.
flirted and
Hold on.
had-
If I'm ever on vacation, if
God,
on vacation
you are in
anywhere,
trouble.
if I say hi, kiki, and I walk away, don't look for me. I mean, cause
Shaka, did you see the video?
Now, time
I
out.
saw it.
I'll
Did
say
it look
this.
like he walked away and had kiki?
Now I'll say this.
Based on her happening to stalk him, yes, because she's like,
She didn't-
she did.
Excuse me, she didn't stalk him.
What you do?
She put
How'd
the
she
video
find
on
him?
TikTok.
She put it.
Because
and
she was interested in
Oh,
him and she wanted to find him.
So
And when-
she,
and
she,
then when
she
she
walked
found
him
out
down.
When she found out he
She
had a
didn't
woman,
walk
she
him down.
fucked him over.
She didn't walk him down, and she's not.
I mean, but he
angry, and
didn't-
Neither is
he-
his wife.
no,
the
ch-
thing is, this man he's a habitual. This is what he does.
An habitual line crosser.
So now you know. Now you know the nigga.
Well, I mean, we don't need any more evidence
But
or information to
let me say this, though.
suggest that he is.
This is way before you, Sarah. I've been on
That's right.
way before you.
Throw that
I've been
caveat
on
in
many
there.
times.
Like 6
Aren't
months
you
before
careful
you.
now, Horace?
Like 6
No,
months.
Not to misrepresent or lead anyone on. You know why? Because you're serious about someone and you don't want people to be able to have extra information to pin you in a situation that is not accurate or correct. You can say what you want,
like-
but you are concerned
and-
about falling asleep in the car.
and me-
So go
and
ahead,
so
I'll let
like-
you tell
so
your
like-
story.
Look at you.
With me and Sarah in the beginning, she didn't understand. Sometimes I see women, I might give them a little church hug.
Do you do that now?
Those are the ones that buy these tickets to these parties.
It's becoming a little bit less by less.
It's a
right?
no.
Of course it
Certain
has
ones that come,
been.
I know she
You-
buys 10 tickets all the time. Hey, what's up? Shoulder to shoulder.
she
It
might
ain't
get a
nothing face to
Southeast
face.
hug. Shit.
What
So
is that? The
Ten tickets.
Ticketron or those master
a pound.
ticket or
That's
whatever? Do
putting our
they
Southeast
hug
hug.
people when they buy tickets?
no, like my birthday party, it's gonna be a lot of women gonna be buying tickets. So way before you, Sarah, I might be in the club. I see a young lady. Hey, sweetheart, I don't even know your name. I just want to buy you a drink, and I walk away.
Okay.
And then 10 minutes later, hey, whoa. I just want to buy you a drink.
You like attention, don't you?
No, I just walked away.
No, I feel like you like attention.
I'm always gonna get attention.
Well,
Now, I
my
didn't
wife.
say that you get attention because sometimes I get attention, but do you like it? Do you feed off
Do I like
of
attention?
it? Does
No, I
it
don't
make you
feed off
feel
it.
better?
No,
I don't like
feed
Are
off
you
attention.
it.
sure?
I like negative attention.
Because she,
What is negative?
So-
attention?
I like people that he's
She'll-
a fucking
It's like
asshole.
an oxymoron.
No, it's
so
not.
so
Negative
Sarah
attention.
used to
No,
ask me,
no.
why do we always go somewhere far? It's not that I'm not hiding. I just like going places
That's
where I'm
what
gonna
it
see a bunch of
that's what it sounds
motherfuckers
like.
that's talking this, like, what's up, Holmes?
Yeah.
What's up, Holmes? And you
Exactly.
still talking about breaking laws.
Right.
You know, every nigga I meet, man, what's up, Chan? Like, let me tell you something. The male groupie is the worst fucking species. And today, with all this sexual harassment, it's even hard to say good morning to a coworker or holding the fucking door for a woman. Because they think, oh, you flirting with me. I'm fucking flirting with you. On his,
don't have that
on
problem.
him, one, he went on a fucking boys trip. So his wife should know, when they go on boys trips, they're going to do some
Boy
frat
things.
party boy shit. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt
Well,
about
Frank
it.
Ski said when he goes on his boys trip,
Frank
that
Ski,
he's,
he-
he's smoking a cigar.
Is he above what's that, Nina Brown? Like, well, who's
No,
like,
but
who's
they're
like,
co-workers, so I think
Okay,
that they
all
work,
right.
side by side as
And they've been
we
knowing
are
each other, I
working.
think you
And
said
so
20-something years.
here's the thing: Frank Ski made it very clear that he doesn't leave any room, no ambiguity in the relationship between him and his wife, whether he was telling the truth or not. He knew what to say on air, and he said he's smoking cigars, he's hanging out with the boys. He's on a golf course. He's doing things. He's not putting himself in a position where his actions can ever be questioned.
So I said it to Sarah. She said, why you don't hang out with your boys? I said, well, there's a few dudes I would hang out with.
Okay.
But my boys, I don't want to hang out with them niggas. Why? Because they still into the frat party shit. It's going to end up, man, we got strippers in the hotel, this and that, and I'm not going to put myself in that position. You feel what I'm saying?
I'll say this. I always say my wife allows me to compliment other women. She didn't allow it at the beginning, but she knows that I'm very devoted to her. And I always like to say to women, look, I'm a facilitator. I'm not a hater. I know that there's a shortage of black men out here.
Bring that back. Run that shit back real quick. I'm
One
a
more
facilitator.
time. I'm a facilitator. I'm not a hater. So what I like to do is
Facilitator meaning what?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it means.
Facilitates
I'm
love.
facilitating. I'm gonna give you a compliment. I'm gonna make you hot. I'm gonna make you
said make you
feel
hot?
a certain
Niggas
way.
are hot, yo,
I'm gonna make
dang.
you not for me, but not for me, for him.
For
I'm
the next nigga,
facilitating
you know
for
what?
him.
Hey,
So
hey,
you
And
put-
I stole that
hey,
line
you
from
just-
Raheem
So
DeBose.
you
Hey,
put
it
butter
don't
on
matter
the
where
bread.
the woman get her
Hey, you know what? I ain't mad at that
That's
shit.
exactly
I
right.
ain't
'Cause
mad
I'm
at that
going
shit.
home to my wife, and I know that there's a shortage of black men, and most of the women, 90% of them, are very happy that I've given them a compliment. I walk up to, oh, vous êtes très charmant. Oh, come
Then
and tell
that
it.
part right
So
there,
basically-
you're doing well, but you're so arrogant and
I'm
cocky.
not arrogant and
Yes,
cocky.
you think your
I've ne-
words are
No,
melting
and
our
I'm not-
panties
and
off
I'm
of
not-
us to make
no,
us
no,
go
no,
home
not
and
at
Damn,
all.
talk to our husbands?
it's
What?
damn, you sound like that melted panties. Oh, melted panty one.
And I think that I'm doing a service.
Basically, you just buttering the bread.
I'm
for
buttering the bread.
Some nigga, when she leave you, hey, what you doing tonight? Can you come over?
Yeah. And you know what I always tell them? Whatever you do, man, when you get home, please don't tell them that Jacques Chevalier said it. And
So
one
have
day,
you-
the lady said, "That's my husband right there." He said, "Damn, man, that sounds like some player shit." I said, "Nah, bro, I'm just joking, man."
Hey, you remember back in the day with Legends when they had the male strippers?
Yeah.
And they'll go home. Every bride that go to them strippers, they go
Come on.
home. Whoever they go
Tear
home
your
to,
ass up.
they get fucked up.
That's if
They
you
don't
like
fuck
that.
good.
Same
I mean, no,
way
but
when
that-
I went
but
to
I'm
the
just saying
program.
that-
They
that
did
is-
the
that is-
classes on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights.
And they said,
They
let the
go
niggas
home,
in
they
at a
leave
certain
out that
time.
And
Man,
you go
niggas
right
just-
there and drive
go
your
in the
car
right
and wait for
time,
them guys
and
to
they
come
all-
out.
they all-
My man had
That's
a
right.
pool party one
Hot
time,
and ready.
right?
That's
This
right.
way before you started, long time ago.
And they did a
And-
service.
Like 6
Don't
months.
say it no
We only,
more.
we only had about
After a while.
20 dudes. His parents had a
I
pool in
think
their
I
house,
bring my
right?
hair back down.
So we put his parents in a hotel
It
room
went down.
for the weekend, right? It was 20 dudes, 20%, right? We had about 40 women. So we sent them in the motherfucking house with 3 strippers.
Okay.
We out, dude, we sitting around the pool, looking stupid. When they came out that motherfucking basement,
Yeah.
they was ready, son.
Yes, sir.
Ready for what, Horace?
What you
Menage-
think they was
Ready
watching?
for love.
Menage a trois, menage a
I mean, they
quatre,
was
that
in
means
there
four,
taking
3
shots.
women.
We
Yeah.
got 3 strippers in there,
That's right.
shaking dick and doing
That's
all
right.
that.
That's
When
right.
they came out that motherfucking basement, they came
There
running
you
like the
go.
mother on the bulls,
And
man.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I
There's
guess
nothing
if
wrong
that's
with
what
that.
you like. Me personally, I
what
have
we
no
like.
That's in my
care for
days
it than, like-
when I was
like strippers.
fucking
we like back
stupid
in the
and
day.
dumb, you know. I didn't know shit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I do that shit now, but my wife know that I go home. And what my wife does, if I look at another one, you know what my wife do? She don't say shit. She go home, she take a shower, and come out the motherfucker and say, "Come on, nigga." You know, but she don't say, "Come on, nigga." My wife is very conservative. All right, baby.
She
you
must
know.
say something
Nah,
like that. 'cause
you know,
you pop that
y'all-
out.
how long y'all been married?
Nah, she don't say it like that.
How
We've
long
been
y'all been
married 31 years, and I still like to see my wife naked. I still like
How
to
much
see
your
her
house worth?
about 550.
That's half your shit right there. You better be right,
Oh,
bro.
you motherfucking right.
Yeah.
I better be right. You think I ain't? Hey, I'm bird. I tell a woman quick. Now I don't want no side piece, and I ain't trying to do that. You know, and I do my wife used to get a little fucked up about the hugs too. You know, and so I try to do the church hugs. But you know, of course, some of the gals want you to do the, you know, where you stand up to that southeast hug. You know what I'm saying? You got girl with the southeast hug. That's where you grab. But see, I got little hands, so that's why I got a skinny wife. I mean, just be honest with you, because you know the big girls would always throw my ass across the room. So you know, I had to, you know, I like a woman, you know, what I call a one-hander, and that's my wife. I can palm, you know,
So,
one
man,
hand.
so we
But
talk
anyway, that's a
the
whole
dude
nother
that flirted,
subject.
right?
Say that again.
Do you think flirting, you might as well just fuck the nigga? Is that the same charge, flirting and fucking?
Man, nah,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
just
back to
wrong.
that.
Here's the
But
thing, either
like,
you're going to be in a committed relationship or you not.
There's
I
nothing wrong with
can never
flirting.
figure out why somebody, and men you guys are notorious for this because I see it happen.
I
all
mean,
the
you
time,
guys.
which is
Say
why
some of them motherfuckers. Why you say you guys?
Some of the
I'm committed.
individuals,
Yeah,
some of
ours
the
don't do that
I'm
shit.
individuals
committed, goddamn.
want to draw you into a relationship, but they want you to be the only person in a monogamous relationship. It's the most ignorant thing I've ever seen in the world. Why would you want to draw someone in, sell these pipe dreams, and they be the only person in this monogamous or committed relationship while you're out still being busy? If you haven't settled yourself and you're not interested in being with a single individual, then just go do what you want to do. It kills me when I see people have affairs.
all right,
Shaka
to
said
that
earlier,
point.
You don't
Kills
follow
me.
up. You can
Yeah.
flirt, but don't
Yeah,
follow
to
up.
that point, right?
Why
Now,
even
hold
flirt?
on.
Why not
Hey,
be
hold-
focused on your
I'm-
business,
I'm-
your
hold
mind,
on,
your
hold on.
religion, other
Hey,
things
time out.
that you could be
time out.
focused
Hear
on?
me out.
Why not?
Hear me out.
Just say what you say.
So
Shut the
look,
fuck up.
yeah. Well, I don't want to say that yet. That's what my heart said. My heart desire. Well, shut the fuck up. But I'm not gonna say that shit. Right?
Gentlemen, there's
But
a
no, hear
lady
me
at
out.
the table.
Hear me out.
Go ahead.
So to your point, his wife has somewhat of a gripe she could have. Why you being all touchy feely with this bitch that you don't know, right?
How long you
Why
been
But-
doing
would
that?
you?
That's what I said.
Shaka, would you do that?
No, I would. I would not.
Are you
Katina, I
sure?
would not do that shit.
You would
Ever.
not. So are you going to defend
Ever,
it?
ever.
Shaka, are you
different.
going to defend it?
Yes, I am.
You're going to defend
I know.
someone's
Hold on.
poor action.
I'm legitimizing the wife's feelings. If she had a problem with,
I
what he did-
want to
Now,
legitimize the wife's
Hey,
feelings.
you
I
know,
want you
what
to
am I
stand on
thinking
your
right now?
own
You thinking-
ground.
What am I thinking?
You just shut the fuck up,
Yeah,
right?
I'm thinking that.
Stand on your own ground. That only
Thank you
works
in my
the
mind.
first time. It doesn't work the other time.
I'm just saying here. Hit me out. She has a legit his wife, right?
Yes.
But the other girl, he did nothing to make her fucking cyber stalk him. He said hi Kiki, hi hey hey.
She did not
She
cyber
fucking
stalk
did.
him.
She said, look, internet, find this nigga right here. he made me feel. He made me take on the side.
to have the
points.
truth and not speak the whole. First of
No,
all,
hold
because-
on.
I would like to say
what am I
something.
thinking right
Can
now? What's my diamond thought?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I can read one.
Well, listening is a skill too, and I'm going to help you out. I'm going to do something for you so you don't have bacteria on your nose.
Has that
Turn
ever
your
happened to you
glasses
before?
Upside down
that-
on the other side.
Has
Yes.
that ever happened to you before?
Thank you.
Thank
What?
you.
Someone
You
tell
met
me
somebody
Now
and they flirted with you and you stalked them.
What you do?
what happened?
Has somebody you ever met somebody and they flirted with you and you stalked them?
I have some very vicarious stories and situations.
Ah.
Listen to me.
It's happened to
But
you before.
you cannot. If the man is married, I don't like married men and I don't like boyfriends. Don't like married
So
men
what's
and
the
I
difference?
don't. The difference is you are either on the way into a committed relationship or you are in one. And if you miss,
So you don't like married
me,
friend or boyfriends?
I don't like married men. And I don't like.
Another man, another woman's
I don't.
man.
I don't do other. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
That's not for me.
Okay.
And I'm not one of those women who are so ignorant to say, "Oh, she ain't taking care of her man. Oh, well, if she was taking care of him, then he wouldn't be over here with me." No, sweetheart, it happens all the time. Get your mind and your head out of the sand.
You know they
and your
say
head out
every
of the
woman got
times.
two men.
Well,
one they
that's
fucking
who
and one they
said
should be
that.
fucking.
I'm going on motherfucking Maury Povich, man. Fuck that shit, Horace. Man, you can put shit in my head.
No, I have male friends and we talk about this all the time. I mean, if we were honest and we could lay all our cards on the table, I could giggle a lot and tell a lot of stories, but I'm not going to put myself in a bad light. But what I will tell you, it's always been a rule of
You got some-
mine.
you got some
I don't
motherfucking-
do husbands or boyfriends. First of all, I believe I'm way too attractive. I'm beautiful and I'm a sweet, loving person, and I have something to bring to the table. I don't have to share myself with another woman. That's one. And if this is not the season or the time, then it must be something else for God to have me
Go
to
back,
do.
go rewind that. You can say, what you say about yourself? You was what?
Sweet, loving, kind, and I'm beautiful.
What can you say? Patting yourself on the motherfucking back. Man.
Well,
You called me arrogant early because I said I want to be a facilitator. I didn't say I was a good-looking motherfucker because I know I ain't a good-looking motherfucker. I'm an old, crusty-looking, gray-haired man. Just,
no. You
happen to
got
have
the game
a couple
down
dollars.
pat.
I ain't got the
So
game.
let's
That's
say
why
this.
you got the
How
public
long?
front
How
center.
long has that dude and his wife been married? Because maybe that's what he do.
Well, according to her response, when apparently a friend or somebody else saw the the little TikTok and showed her, she said, "This is what. Don't erase it." That's what she asked the woman to
The
do.
wife-
Not she
right,
asked the girl
right.
on the beach or wherever,
Right.
because she didn't want him to have an opportunity to yet deny another allegation
Right.
or something else.
Oh, he
But
got-
that's
with
not
that
the
being
allegation,
said-
though. I mean,
Yeah,
but hold on. Let me just say this one thing.
The husband
No,
didn't deny it.
hold on. Let me say this
It
one
becomes
thing.
less an
The
allegation.
fact
when
that she
someone-
had to put an APB out on nigga means nothing happened. She said it. I'm looking for this nigga because we didn't make a connection. So she thought.
Shaka.
And he kept
Shaka.
moving. Hold on.
How many women have you met since you got engaged that found you charming, inviting, and you flirted with them ever so slightly? How many women, Shaka?
Zero.
Oh, okay.
I'm oblivious. I'm oblivious to any woman liking me,
Yeah,
exciting me.
yeah, you're
All that
oblivious. Okay.
they want platonic friendship. That's all.
Yeah. Now you're a smart man. I can see and I know that you would not be so ignorant to do anything so reckless. But I guarantee
I wouldn't do what he
you,
did, but I would not classify what he did as reckless.
it was
I-
reckless.
it was-
And let me always say, if you
I'm gonna say it
flip
crossed the
this
line. It
switch,
crossed the line. Yes.
You flip this. If what had happened with Sarah and with Pookie, and it was Sarah who fell asleep in the car at the most weird and inappropriate time, you come up missing. Oh,
Man, she put you
funny
in that shit.
business.
No.
What I'm
Time
saying-
out. See,
My
it's
friend
a
doesn't
difference.
come up missing,
It's a
and I know
difference. It's
she
a
does
difference.
it.
She gets off. She does 12-hour
It
days
doesn't
outside.
matter the hour of the day. You have a pattern and a routine.
But I always, based on the pattern, the minute she went home at a certain time, I would have picked up the phone and said, "Are you okay?" I want to send
But
a
that's
text.
what you would have done. You're now trying to do what they call deflecting. Because
No, not deflecting.
No, you
Not
did. Let me
deflecting.
finish. You're
Because-
deflecting. You're deflecting.
No.
Turns come from anywhere.
No.
Hey, boom.
No, you
Is it
know
deflecting,
why?
Angela?
You're deflecting because
No.
You broke.
And I said, I said,
suit
if
with
the
what
shoe,
you normally would do.
if
So
I was,
now you
if
want
the
to
shoe was
blame
on the
her.
foot,
We were
but
talking about doing the
but the
beach.
difference
You
between me and
wasn't
her, like I say, is
Well, you can
when you get up at a certain time, I always call a check. When she get off, if If I don't by search, I don't hear him. Hey, you good?
That's deflecting.
On her way to work.
That's deflecting.
Once I walk and she
because
pull off,
you
I
didn't
call
do
2
what
minutes.
you were
Are you
supposed
good?
to do, or what you were normally doing. Instead of you just owning that you were wrong.
I did say I was wrong.
You did say you were wrong, but you
I made
honestly,
an honest
there was
mistake.
a break. The reality of it is there's something that's missing here in this store. It's a
Hey,
hole in the
I ain't
gap
the nigga that's on the motherfucking
man.
beach. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She get mad at me because of your shit. You frustrated here, she mad at me. Now I'm fucked up. I'm just in case. This here get her
That's
shit
quite
up.
I was trying to put the heat on me, man.
quite the
You know,
conflation, my
I had-
Yeah,
friend.
you know what I'm saying? Look, that shit.
Don't
That,
do it again.
what that nigga did
Let it
in
be
Miami.
your last mistake.
It's my last
Let
mistake.
your first mistake be your last.
That's my last
mistake.
Look, I tell you the
What they
mistake
got to
I
do with a
made.
nigga on the beach?
Hey, look, I was down
The
at the
guy on
half
the
note.
beach was wrong.
I was
He
at the
wrong.
half note one evening a couple
Yeah,
years
no,
ago.
that's a problematic place.
Hey, look, so I'm there, the buddy of mine,
Appetite
this
for
little young
destruction.
gal, right? She probably 22, 23, you know, fat ass, and she sits on my
Hey,
lap
ho. You should have said you wanted 20 with a fat ass.
what I would call a parfait
Did you know she
derriere.
was 22?
You can
Because
look
you're
at her.
60 some odd years old,
Yeah.
and why are you even looking at
Well,
women
well,
of that age?
Well, no, she came over to me actually I buy a drink, and I said no, and she said, "Can I take a picture with you? Because I see you around all the time. You look like a real cool dude. You're an entertainer." I said, "Yeah, baby, I'm an entertainer, you know." And bullshitting because I'm not an entertainer. So she sat on my lap, and the buddy of
Was
mine
your
took
wife
the,
with you?
No, my buddy took the picture.
How often do you hang out without your wife?
Wait,
You gonna let him finish?
This was one of the very few times that I
I
did,
feel
and I
like
took the
it.
picture, and I put that motherfucker on Facebook. My wife had a motherfucking
You let
fit.
the woman sit on your lap?
I was just, I asked her to sit on my lap
And
so she
you
could tell
took
me
the
the
picture with
asked
another
her
piece of
to
woman
sit
on your
on
lap,
your
Yeah.
and you put it on
I was
Facebook.
wrong, and I was wrong. I was
Man, you
wrong.
went hard, yo.
And I
That
did
makes
go
you
hard.
some great man because you admitted you were wrong.
I was dead wrong, but all I did was I said, well, "Look, baby,
Your
sit on
wife should've
But let me
checked
tell
you
you what I
at the door
said.
that
I
night.
said, "Baby, would you sit on my lap and tell me the first thing that pop in your
Bravo.
mind?"
Oh, my.
And so the little youngest sit on my lap, and I took the picture, and I was wrong.
And you
as shit.
posted that shit?
I posted that shit.
And
And
you
your
know
what-
what you're
Drunk.
doing
So you a
right
glut-
now?
a glutton
You're
of punishment.
bragging.
No,
How are
no,
your
I'm
wife-
not
No,
bragging.
you're bragging.
Hey, Carolyn,
You're
Carolyn,
telling the story. He's
you work for a
bragging,
motherfucking law
but
firm.
he
This
got
nigga
away
ain't
with
bragging.
something.
Hey,
He's
Carolyn. Hey,
bragging.
Carolyn, you work for a law firm, baby.
Listen,
I ain't bragging
Carolyn,
about a motherfucker.
you know more than I
Oh,
do.
hell no,
It's a
Carolyn.
problem.
I
It's a
was wrong,
problem.
Carolyn. I was fucking wrong, baby. My wife didn't give me nothing for 2
At
motherfucking
least he's
months.
smart enough
That
to
was 10 years ago,
apologize.
by the way.
Right,
Pardon?
right.
About 10 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years. Oh, my bad.
Oh, that shit ain't even. What
That's
do they call that
recent. That was
shit?
yesterday.
The law, what that shit? After 7 years should be right on the book. What that shit called? Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations, damn near gone. In marriage, 3 years is
Are
like
you
30.
proud about what you did?
Oh, no, I said I was wrong. And I was just throwing an incident in.
Did you
where
enjoy it?
I mean, she had a fat ass that
She
on
had,
the lap.
she had a nice
I mean,
parfait derrière.
Yeah.
Parfait, vous avec parfait derrière.
That makes it better because you can speak French, huh?
His mother don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He
know.
was
We
saying
don't
anything.
even know if he's saying what he's saying.
Yeah,
We can
I don't
make
care. It
anything
sounds
up.
cool.
That's
Sounds
why
cool
I'm
to me.
giving it to you.
It
in the
sounds
mic.
cool to me,
Parfait
yo.
derrière means perfect ass. You
Will
know
you-
how
Parfait
you get
do it
it?
derrière.
again?
I would never do it
Hey, say
again.
it again. Parfait derrière. Oh,
Parfait.
my.
You know how you get a strawberry
Like a
parfait?
parfait.
Chocolate parfait. All that means is perfect. So, and derrière, we all know means ass. So I said,
Parfait
parfait.
derrière.
So Reverend say, baby, you got to
Let-
fast.
let- let me
You
break
walk
that
up to
line
him
down. That-
and you
So
say,
if you're positive
beautiful
and you're
line.
never going to do that again, then why are you harping on it and making such a
Well, I'm
big
just
deal
trying
of
to
it?
say,
Why
say
you-
that we
proud
all
of
make
that
mistakes.
moment.
You the one
I
harping,
made a
though.
mistake. I made a mistake. And I was just trying to log in on what he's talking about or what we're talking about with the gentleman at the beach. We all make mistakes. And even at my old ass age, I make a mistake. I can't blame it on dementia, but you know, because I don't have that shit. I talk too fucking slick, so I know I ain't got dementia. But you know,
Hey, they got some slick dementia ass niggas.
Yeah.
I mean, don't sleep.
But niggas, the bitch get away. I don't remember that shit, lady.
so maybe I
What you
said
talking
that.
about?
A
I
pimp
did
course
what?
it. Hey, but to
Hey,
this
come on,
point,
yo,
right?
don't look at me like that,
Dude
yo.
could be wrong, right? Dude could be wrong. He could be wrong for what flirting and all that shit.
He
But
could be or he is. Let's call a spade a spade.
I mean, it
What
depends- it
is
depends how
flirting?
he
People
feels.
do shitty things. Let's call a spade
How
a spade.
shitty was it? I mean, it was. I would say it was stupid. He
If
walked
it were
away.
your wife or
walked
your
away.
fiance on the beach flirting with someone,
If my
and
wife-
you
if-
saw the video, and the man is now looking for her because he felt it was such a love connection, how would you feel, Shaka?
I'll call him a simple ass nigga like it, cause one, she said
And
hi.
you in that
you
question,
wouldn't let me finish.
and she
can
let
I
him
finish?
touch her?
Can I finish?
Go right
He,
ahead.
he didn't grab her. He didn't grab her breasts. He didn't grab her
heard
titties.
hand on the
He
radio,
put it.
so
He
I-
said, "Hey, huh?" He touched her. He touched her. I'm not enamored with somebody touching my lady, but it's that's innocent. It's still innocent.
And she was receptive.
no.
to
She was
it.
receptive, right? And she walked away. She the after nigga number. She didn't say nothing.
He
And I'm
ain't
good.
first.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Now, if he comes looking for her based on that, I'm saying, look, nigga, what you want?
Right.
Why you
That's
looking for her?
So
nigga?
you're going to defend your wife?
Yes,
your
I am.
fiance.
I'm going to defend her because
right.
she walked away.
And
She-
what would you say to her? Be careful when you take
I'm
your ring
gonna say,
off.
see, that's what. Tell these niggas get the fuck away from you next time. That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's not going to linger in your mind.
No, it's not gonna look at my mind.
You're going to let it go just like that.
If like her hit the fact that
I said, are you
gonna
going to let it
you gonna let me
go?
finish? You gonna let me
Who
finish?
said?
You gonna let me finish?
Who said?
So the fact that he had to come looking for her
No, shut the fuck
with a flashlight in the daytime. The fact that he had to come looking for her, that means
She came looking for him.
no, you
Yeah,
flipped it. You flipped it.
referencing-
But you flipped it
right,
to my
your
wife.
fiance,
You flipped
right,
So
right.
she's the one that walked away. Okay, she walked away, and he's the one looking for her. I know why. Cause she bad. She a bad bitch, right? So I understand why you're looking for her, but it's good. I got her.
Okay.
Fish on my nigga.
Now,
right. There you go.
what I can say, if you listen to that much, then surely you listen to the rest. Did you listen to all of it?
Yes, and I would tell her, look, this is why.
I asked you a question.
And, no,
I
I'm
said
saying
you-
yeah. And to your point, I would say this is why you can't be nice to niggas.
Well,
Tell
to
niggas
the
get the fuck out of your
wife's
face.
point, to the wife, not the woman who did the recording, the wife, obviously, based on the statement she sent to Nina Brown, she had this problem
Before
with her
with this
husband
nigga.
before.
He's a repeat
so
offender.
it's not a one-time offender. This is now a repeat offender, Shaka.
I don't deny that. I mean, I'm not saying
So
that.
is this now acceptable?
I'm saying homegirl ain't have no fucking credit, no right to do what she did. She was
We're
in like
dealing
he
with-
walked away from her. Like, why are you looking for me?
She's looking for him because she thought they had a connection.
No, if we had a connection, I'd ask for your number, motherfucker.
No, that's
I'd
not
we're
what
in Miami.
always
I'd be like, look,
happens.
what you doing later on? Like, I'm not
That's
gonna
what
walk away.
always happens. That's not always what happens.
So you saying he was laying bait? Like, all right, he knew she was gonna come track him down.
People play a lot of games. We don't
So-
know.
so he
Because
knew.
we
He-
weren't there,
he
we
knew
don't
this woman
know.
that
What
he-
we do
he
know
knew this
is
woman
he's
from, like-
married,
So-
she
come on
was
now.
So
interested.
basically,
Like any man that's interested is not gonna walk away and say, "Look, I'm gonna leave it up to chance, to Cinderella situation, so you can find a fucking."
You know, I'm a woman and you're a man, so I have different
I mean, but that's not how we
scenarios
work.
and
Though. That's not how
situations.
men work, though. We don't.
Men
like, if,
do work like that.
No.
You do.
I'm
Maybe
in Miami.
you
Hold on.
don't,
I'm in
but other
Miami.
men do.
Hold on. If I'm in Miami, right, and you're on the beach doing your thing with your girls, and I
Yes.
come with you and say, "Hey,
Okay.
hey, I'm trying to fuck you that night or the next night."
Is
We ain't
that how
trying to
men
build a
really
relationship.
think?
I'm not.
That's a shallow human.
Yeah, I'm a shallow human.
Okay,
I'm
so
shallow
if
how?
he was
Right?
flirting with
But
her,
hold on.
then he wanted to fuck her that night. Is that
And
what
he
you're
did.
saying?
Yes.
He fucked her that
Or
night.
he would have got her number, either exchange numbers, and he'd fucked her later.
So that's
he did
even
nothing.
worse.
He
To
did-
your point, you're
but
right.
But he did not.
Thank you, Shaka. You're right. I agree with you.
He did
Let
none
me
of
say
the
one
above
thing.
agree
though.
with
He
you.
walked away though.
I agree with
So
you.
he knew she was gonna come stalk him.
No.
Oh, so what are you talking about?
Stalk
So we
him.
agree with each other. I
No.
agree with you.
So basically,
No.
like I tell sir, when you out and niggas approach you, you got just 3 words in your vocabulary: hi,
Bye.
no, and bye.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, and so if she does not use those words, because obviously he did not.
Then he's not gonna understand that. He's gonna follow up. He's gonna keep trying to talk. You're leaving an opening for this nigga
Yeah.
to keep talking.
So you think that this guy?
You can't be on that Bruno Mars shit. I'm gonna
You
leave the
can't
door
be like-
open.
you can't be
Guy
that big of a-
was
None of that.
happy
None of
for
that
this
shit.
really cute woman on the beach, and he got on
Oh,
the
but
beach.
by the
and
way,
he,
was she cute? I didn't see the
She was
video.
alright.
She's all right.
He's all right.
I mean, that's relative.
Obviously,
whatever.
what?
Right.
He didn't ask for a number.
Yeah.
He walked away.
So she was all right then.
So like,
Yeah.
I mean, so
You know, weird things.
he may
weird
be
things have happened.
in this case, he may have done other shit before, and this probably was a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? Because every man that speak to
Oh,
you
now you
is
got the genie, the little globe. What is that?
what the fuck that mean? I ain't did shit. I wasn't on
I mean, you.
Nina
you
Brown.
You got a little.
I just got. You know,
Your insight. Your insight
Yeah.
to what you believe happened.
you know, so maybe that's what he does. He's an habitual flirter. Every man that speak to a woman ain't flirting.
And ain't trying to fuck her.
So a lot of times at a party,
But is that even really appropriate if you're in a committed relationship?
no,
with someone?
I'm gonna say this.
no one says appropriate.
The last
I'm
few
saying,
parties
but
we had, right?
Don't tell me yourself.
No, she don't.
She gonna snitch. She
No,
gonna
no,
try
no,
to snitch
she
and
can snitch.
and West
I don't
snitch.
have
Sarah's
to.
watching.
She's
She's
watching
watching.
right now.
And some women will be like, "Oh, you laid down with you tonight? It doesn't make a difference." No. If I'm gonna fuck up, I'm gonna fuck up. What I mean, Beyonce and Skylar Diggins gotta call me on the 3-way phone. We got 10 million in the cash app
And you would be
and a
willing
private
to cheat on
jet.
my girlfriend for that?
If I'm gonna fuck up, I'm gonna fuck up. But look, sir, guess what? I fucked up. Beyonce and Skylar Diggins called me on the 3-way. They got $10 million in the cash app and a jet, and we going to motherfucking Paris.
And never coming back home.
No, I'm coming back home. But I came back home with $10 million, a yacht, and some Bentleys. Now, forgive me, something. If I'm going to fuck up, I'm going to fuck up. And like if LeBron called her, bitch, you better go.
Yeah.
I'll drive you to the airport. Matter of fact, I'll wait in front of the hotel. Shit.
I believe our human souls have just, gone to waste. Our minds are just trash.
Let me tell you something.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm not speaking. I wasn't thinking of myself, Shock. I was thinking about you.
I'm good.
I feel sorry for you.
Why?
Do you feel sorry for me?
For the
too?
same reasons you just said to me.
What about me?
No, I don't feel sorry for you.
You did say.
I don't feel sorry for you.
You did say. You said,
I
don't
love
feel
you.
so sorry for yourself.
What? I'm talking about you. You said you said, are you a human?
Of course I
Oh,
am.
so you said it.
But I was referencing, I did not
Other
actually
humans?
specifically
Not
say
you?
Shaka,
Other
but I
humans?
was
You know what I'm saying?
thinking of you when I said that. So there you have it.
I'm
God
good. I feel
damn.
good. I'm happy who I am. I'm happy with who I am.
So his wife, now I can say, she should have known the man that she married. This is not his first rodeo with this bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
You know, sometimes people wait for the good to overtake the bad, and I feel so sorry when they meet people who they believe there's good in, because it often is the case. But there are also people who just never get themselves together, and so you're stuck with a person who is always seeking to not maintain what they have, but look for other things. Just
So
stay
the
in
secret is-
maintenance
That's not
mode,
always
not
the case, though. That's not always. Sometimes
Excuse me,
it's just-
stay in maintenance mode, not in acquisition mode. Be happy with your choice. You buy a new car, you pay in the car note, it's your car, you happy with the car. Some people are never happy with the choices that they make, because being in a committed relationship with someone, girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband, it doesn't really matter. You made a choice. You said, I'm willing to be in this committed relationship with you, right?
I agree with that.
I agree with that. You agree
Yes,
with that,
ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why can you not be content, settled, and happy,
Wow.
and allow this area, one area of your life that you say is etched in stone?
Now pay
You want
attention,
new
John.
cars, new houses, new
She about
clothes,
to hit you
new
with a banana in
furniture.
the tailpipe.
Okay. Well, my thing again is that I'm a friendly person. I'm outspoken. My wife is an introvert. I'm the extrovert. And I like I say, you know, I can't. No good at fucking sports. I wasn't good at music. I can't sing worth
You're
a
good at
motherfucker.
flirting.
But I'm good at flirting, right? But I don't follow up. And my wife know from day one, like I say, you know, my wife, when initially she caught me cheating, when we
Oh,
first
so
met.
you did cheat.
Damn. Oh, no, you fucked up. No, you
Before
should've
we
told
got
us.
married.
Oh,
No,
man.
no, that was before we
She-
got married.
she
Remember I
might
told
have-
you at the beginning of the
That was
show.
like-
when
that
she
was like
hit me
50
with-
years ago. Now you
that
still
was
crying.
1980. 1980.
Oh,
80s.
shit.
Everybody cheating in the 80s.
We weren't even married then. She hit me with the high heel shoe, and she caught me with a
Motherfucker
bra
wearing
coming
leg
out.
warmers
And
and,
so you
and
never
tights and
cheated
shit.
since
I've
then?
never
No,
cheated
you're not
since then.
You
I'm
just
devoted.
flirted really
I
hard.
just flirt. Not really hard. I'm just a nice guy like that. I'm just that way. I just like to make people feel good. I like people to walk up to me and say, "Damn!" Like a young girl came up to Costco to me about 6-7 months ago. Say, "Sir, you have some nice looking cornrows. Can I touch them?" I said, "Sure, baby." So she rubs them. I said, "Damn, that feel good." She said,
With
"What?"
COVID
And let
in
me
the
tell you,
air and
no,
everything?
COVID. It might have been a year ago, but anyway. But let me tell you what the youngin said. She said, when I told her it feel good, you know what she said?
What's that?
She said, "Pops, what's your credit score?"
Can I
She
braid
want to
your
know
hair?
what your
That-
credit
She
score
want to know what my
is. 'Cause that's
mother. So
all
that
you
put
can
me in. That put me in check. That let me know that a young girl coming at me, she ain't coming to me for my motherfucking looks. She coming to me for my fucking wallet. I said, "Baby, let me call my wife." You know what I'm saying? You know, and that stopped it, and we both laughed, and it was a moment, you know, of just a little simple flirtation, and that was it.
Now, why you mad?
There's nothing wrong with a young gal wanting to. I mean, come on, you know. And I grow hair on my chest. Let me show you something right here now, y'all. See that? I grow average nigga get that shit cut off. I keep hair on my goddamn chest.
God, please.
Did I say something wrong? I know y'all ain't gonna never get this again. I just tell you some good shit.
That nigga show the hell the chest. What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, look, I can't show no big.
62?
Look.
What are you, 65?
I'm 66.
He proud, too.
Damn right. Yeah, you want to see it one more time? Look at that. I got hair on my motherfucking chest. I shave under my arms and I shave my pubic
Got
hair.
all his personal business. My
Damn
God.
right. But I got hair on my motherfucking
That nigga
chest.
say
I'm a man.
he save his pews.
Like you telling me
Yeah.
I'm 50. I'm not going to say that no
I'm 66.
more. Lord.
I'm 66. I'm in the mix and I don't play no motherfucking tricks.
Hey, man,
He's
I can't-
serious.
So
I'm devoted. I'm a devoted husband.
what is worse, flirting
Or fucking.
or fucking?
Fucking is worse.
Well, shit, flirting is just Damn, it's
but
a thin line.
But
It's
you're not.
all the same at the end of the day. Don't try to
disagree.
separate it so you can justify making one better than the
I
other.
gotta pick my wife
Just
up
say
in
you-
about 10 minutes when I leave this motherfucker. So shit. And then she
I
listening.
hope she
Charlotte.
ain't watching.
She is watching.
She listening?
Yeah, she
He ain't
listening.
say nothing crazy.
I ain't saying nothing, Carly. You know damn well I love you, baby. You
He
know,
just showed his
believe
chest
that
hairs,
shit.
that's all.
Carol ain't going nowhere.
And, both our pieces of real estate got both our names on it. When I
Sounds
met
secure.
my wife, I got an apartment building over in the city. I said, look, baby, if you get pregnant, I'm gonna add you to the deed, right? Every goddamn night when I came home, you know, she was tearing my ass up. 3 months later, I said, as soon as you get pregnant, I'm gonna add you to the deed. 3 months after we got married, she was pregnant than a motherfucker.
You added her to the deed.
Damn right, you know, because I don't need no prenup. I ain't had that much money, you know. But I ain't know that shit was going to be worth damn near $1 million later on, you know.
So if
but
your wife passed away, heavens forbid, oh my God.
Damn, why would you say
I
something?
would have,
That's
I
eerie.
always tell everybody, if my wife passed away, I'm giving me 3 women. One to do this motherfucking cornrows. One to
Nigga love
cook.
his cornrows, boy.
That's right. Yeah, I like the motherfucking cornrows. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
So you getting 3 women. One do your
Yeah,
cornrows.
One do the cornrows, one to cook, and one to make love.
What if you find one that could do all 3?
Fuck that. Now I gotta have 3, man, because I don't want to never be no deeply in
You
love
gonna
again.
marry all 3?
No, I wouldn't marry all 3, but I would fuck all 3. No, I would only fuck one. I would let one do my hair.
What kind of energy you got, man?
No, I'm just saying, because I don't never want to fall in love deeply with anybody like I fall in love with my wife, because that's how much, and I'm about to cry. 'Cause
You're
I'm
not
in love
deeply
with
in love with your
I'm
wife
in
because
love-
if
I'm
you
deep-
were,
say
he
what?
wouldn't
Yeah,
let the onion bite sit on his lap. Come on in.
Man, that was
That was a
3
moment
years
of
ago.
There was a
being-
Come on,
moment,
man. That
you
was-
know, out with the fellas and shit, and
And
that's why
it was
I
an
had-
onion butt. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, the girl had a nice.
What the fuck,
It
man?
was parfait there,
So
yeah.
that
Nice little
has
chocolate
love.
honey, and you know a chocolate honey look good on the red, nigga. I mean, come on, let's keep it 100.
But that was a moment. He was hanging out with the fellas
I hang with the fellas.
and the frat house shit.
Frat
That
house
shit happened.
bullshit. It
He
shit
put
happened.
himself in a bad situation.
Right, and I admitted to it, you know, and I would never ever do it again.
And he put the shit on social media.
Yeah,
That was fucked up.
that
That was fucked up.
I was premeditated.
That was
How did your wife
premeditated
feel about
fuck
it when she shared it?
oh man.
Was she
like I said,
devastated?
She wasn't devastated, but she know that I flirt with women. But she know that the gal had her clothes on. It's not like I went to a strip club and she was twerking on my little.
He
dick.
came home with
I
stripper
asked
glitter
you
on
a
and shit.
question. I said, how did your wife feel?
I
Tell
just-
me how she felt.
She felt that it was wrong, and she was right. She felt a little bit humiliated, and again, I will repeat. The gal had on blue jeans. Now I see if she had on a skirt, because maybe if she's sitting on my lap, you probably could see her panties.
You're going
I'm-
off
I'm-
this.
I
Yeah,
did it
I'm
on
gonna say right
purpose.
here.
Yeah, I like
Say
what you
right
know.
here.
Yeah,
I tried to
No,
deflect. I
I
tried
know
to
you
deflect.
like it. I know you like it. So what did you do to apologize to your wife? How did you say,
said
I'm
sorry.
sorry?
Well,
Is that it?
No, I made sure I bought her a couple dresses. My wife, she don't eat, but she loved the motherfucking dress. You know, she.
And
wore them
what
every day.
else?
And what else I do? I made sure that the wheel got updated so that she got damn near everything.
The wheel, a couple of dresses, and what else?
And I changed my behavior. The main thing was that I changed my behavior. I never did that again. You know.
So you waited 30 years into your marriage to become a
No,
jackass.
No, it was about 27 because it was about 3 years.
27 years
About
into
3,
your
4 years
marriage
ago.
to become a jackass.
Well, it was just a moment, and I thought since I was married so long, I
so
know
do
that-
you think
I
that
knew the youngin'
behavior
wasn't
was
gonna-
a behavior of a jackass? Would you ever do it again?
No, I would never do it again.
Why would you not do it again?
Because it was wrong, and because
So
I'm
you
married.
are saying
Hey,
to
hey,
me
hey,
that
look,
when a man,
you and
excuse me,
Shanita's court.
Lawrence,
Oh, Mr. Okay.
Are you trying to
Cookie,
testify or
cookie,
test a
cookie.
lie?
Testify.
So you're saying that you were wrong, your actions were wrong, and you didn't do anything.
I changed my behavior.
Even to the extent that that gentleman had did on the beach with this woman who he was frolicking with. So do you think he was wrong because your behavior was less than that?
Yeah, no,
Fuck is wrong?
mine might have been worse because she sat on my lap and she could have gave me an
So
erection.
and you thought it was wrong,
I didn't think it was wrong at the time. I thought
but
it felt
in
good.
hindsight, you now know it was not correct.
It was not
So do you
correct.
think that guy's actions were incorrect?
No, I don't because
But
they
you
kept their
just
clothes
said
on.
you just said you had clothes on.
But they was a little bit different. They was in the beach, we in the water.
do you
know,
think that was
you
inappropriate
playing-
because they
you-
was in
you
the water
playing in
playing?
the water.
Yes,
we
I
were
think
playing
it's
at the club.
You think it's appropriate?
Yes.
I
Why
didn't-
do you think that's appropriate? You think that's
Because-
so Shaka? If you go away right now and have a boys trip, you're saying to your fiance wife that if
why
you,
you talking shit?
I'm saying this to
You
you.
talking shit.
Yeah. So if you do this, you're saying that this appropriate behavior. You think it's
I don't do
okay?
that. I don't do those things.
But you're saying if you did do it, it would be okay.
No, I don't do those things.
So you don't. No, I asked you a
Hey,
question. I'd
Sarah,
like you to
fuck
answer.
them
it.
niggas. I ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere
It
with
wouldn't be
them
that big of a deal.
would not be that big of a
if
deal?
I did exactly what he did and walked away, No, wouldn't that be
Do
that
you
big of a
think
deal.
your fiance would have a
She
problem
probably
with that?
would not like that. She probably wouldn't be.
Oh,
She would.
okay.
She would.
All
She
right.
would enjoy me.
And why do you
Hey,
think she would not
Because he touched her
would like
shoulder,
it?
and she hates when like.
No, they held hands. It was very
Oh,
intimate.
it
It was intimacy.
Did he tongue kiss her?
I don't know.
Did he
I didn't
scratch
get
her
that
palm?
part.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, if that
if
part
he touched
happened,
her
I
hand-
would
Hey, did he
know.
say call me?
And he scratched the
Yeah.
palm.
Did he-
Right.
Did he say find me? Catch me if you can? Like Jim Man.
Listen, I'm a woman that have weird things happen, so I can only speak from my own personal experiences. People do things and lead people on.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
Oh,
So that interaction they had. Hold on.
you sell houses.
Hold on.
You ain't never left. A nigga got a month. He approved for $2 million, 850 credit score. I need this motherfucker sale.
I mean, so you ain't never. So the fact that he walked away, that he knew that she was gonna stalk him, she was gonna come after him. He knew that shit. Was he dropping bait? Like I know this bitch gonna call me.
Well,
later.
we don't know the end of the story because we don't have that
The
information.
end of the story is he walked away.
No, we
And
don't have that
she had-
information. We don't know.
She had to seek.
We have a
she had
singular
to
vid-
seek
a
the
single
internet. She said the
video.
internet. Please find this nigga for me.
She didn't have his
She
number.
said, "Yo,
She
I don't know this
admitted
nigga.
that.
She
She
said
don't
hi
know.
to me.
But
I
she
feel some
wanted
kind
it.
of way.
She
We
wanted
Please
it.
find them."
don't have. It's like, okay. Let me say this to you right now.
I want to say this. All I'm saying is this.
I
Like,
want to give
if
you
it-
a scenario so we can understand what could possibly have happened, because that's what you guys are trying to make me draw my conclusion off of.
No,
If I
this
got
is-
up and said, "Hey, I got a phone call coming in and I need to go to the restroom," right? And I'm flirting with one of these 4 or 5 men in the room, right?
Right.
Fuck you,
And
take your phone restaurant.
stop, because I take my phone everywhere. I'm not gonna leave my phone here
Why?
Okay, fine.
because it's not necessary.
sneaky.
Would you have a code on there?
My woman got my fucking password.
What you guys are in my minutes, so I take my phone everywhere. That's
All right, you
what
got
I
your
do.
phone.
So
Okay.
I go to the restroom, but I get a text or a call that says,
You wipe your
"Hey,
phone
mom."
when you go to the restroom? Because it's kind of dirty in the restroom. So you wipe it off.
No, I don't do
Sanitizer?
that.
Okay.
Do you have a conversation in the restroom?
Just
Sneaky.
keep your
If
phone
I
away from
need
me.
to,
There's
I
a lot of
will.
germs on that shit.
If I need to, and then someone, my daughter and my son says, "Hey, mom, oh my God," or I get a phone call, I'm like, "Hey, what's going on, Case?" She says, "Oh my God, we have bad news. Auntie so and so, something happened to someone. My granddaughters." At this point, I'm sending Horace a text. "Hey, oh my God, I just received," and I'm not coming back.
Fuck you come with no. You gonna bring your ass back to the fucking
No,
table.
it's not gonna happen. My
Fuck
family
that
comes
shit.
first.
We gotta
My
take one shot,
family
one last
comes
shot with
first.
us, just in case everybody okay. Take one shot. Like, good luck.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Family, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm
Hope
try that
everybody dead and
bullshit.
shit.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, I got
y'all.
a text.
not mine.
I went to the
love my
bathroom.
family.
My grandma with a bad hip we buried 2 years ago just died. I need to leave real quick. Get the fuck out of here.
That's not how I feel about my family. Unfortunately,
You're not going to the bathroom and text me. Fuck that. You're gonna come back.
If
Hey,
I
what's
get a
wrong?
call from your fiance
Yeah.
and she says, or one of her sisters says, "Sarah is deadly sick and she is asking for you," you're not going to see me again. I'm going to go see my friend of 30 plus years. That's how that's going down in my world, because the people that are important to me are important.
Fellas, listen to this shit,
doesn't
fellas.
come or go. I mean,
Listen to
this
this
can
shit,
stay or
fellas.
go.
Separate checks until she come back and sit at the table. Because if you get a text while she in the bathroom and she roll out, you
She
stuck
left
with
you
the
with the
fuck-
bill.
You stuck
I'm
with the bill.
speaking of this situation right here. I'm not talking about at dinner or something strange. I'm speaking of this situation right here.
So you think?
I
it's-
have people that
and-
are extremely important.
And I'm
to
saying
me.
that, but you could at least go back to the table and say, "Hey, look, I got a call. I gotta
I'm
go."
speaking of this
I
situation
had a nice
right
time.
here. I said if we were in this setting right here, and
Yeah.
I received a call or a text when I went to the restroom, and it was from a family member,
Yeah.
I'm going to, even your fiance, I'm going to tell you, I can't come back in. I got to roll. And I expect you to understand, because people who don't love their own family members and
Fuck
close
that. You
friends,
can come back and say, that's inconsiderate shit. You can walk back and
What's
say, "Hey,
inconsiderate
I
for
got
you
a
not to
call.
understand
I
and be
need to go."
sensitive. You're not
But
a
all that while I'm
sensitive
in the bathroom,
person.
oh, look, I got a call while I'm in the
That's why
bathroom.
you fell asleep in the car,
And
and
guess
now
what?
you trying to
If
help
you
us
if
be
you
the
text me
judge
while
and
you in the
the jury.
bathroom, or I got a call, I gotta go, I'm gonna text back. This slick bitch here. You know what I'm saying? Come
Slick
on, man.
bitch here? What
Come
you
on, man.
speaking of?
You can walk back to the table and be like, "Look,
Well,
I got
I'm
a
not
call."
talking about a table at dinner. I'm speaking of this actual situation right here.
Oh, we
I
gotta get a
said-
text. You can go, yeah. But at dinner, yeah.
I didn't say dinner. Those are your words, not mine. You just gotta listen.
So if you went to the bathroom, on the way back to the bathroom, you can circle around. Boom, boom. I gotta go, fellas. right?
Honestly, when there's an emergency, the emergency is an emergency. Maybe you haven't had. Do you know what an emergency is, Horace?
Yeah, 911. Shit going wrong. Hey, shock.
So when
I
you
got
fell
flat
asleep
tire,
in the
come
car
get
and
me.
you felt tired, that was an emergency because you're really committed to my friend. Why didn't you call her? That was an emergency. You
You
weren't
were
in
sleeping.
the
You can't go
house.
anybody to sleep.
Okay. And I don't. She
Brent-
goes to bed at 8 o'clock. So I don't wait. So when I'm at work, I called her about
You didn't think
8:15.
it was an emergency to at least notify her that you were falling asleep
If
or you
he,
were tired?
I mean, no one's
It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna wake her up.
Falling asleep is not.
You
is,
have
hold on, hold on,
never
hold on,
woke
hold on,
her
hold on,
before
hold on,
at
hold
2
on, hold on,
o'clock
hold
in the
on.
morning?
No.
Falling asleep is
Let
not
me tell you
emergency.
something.
It's
She
something
gonna
you
be
do.
8 o'clock.
You do it
When I'm at
oftentimes
work,
accidentally.
I might call her about 8:15.
You know, like, it's not- you-
Cause I know she's going to bed. Let me tell you something. At 8:30, her alarm go off on her phone. Just boom, boom, go to sleep. And she sleep at 8 o'clock every
So
night.
what I submit to you is I believe you know her routine and you already had a plan.
And
in
she
your
know my
head to
routine.
Man, look at you,
that
look
what
at
you
you,
Man,
need.
man,
Wow,
she,
You
damn.
you
be
see,
saying
man,
the
she
story
said,
was gonna
she
be-
get mad at me.
Damn.
First she had
Already
my,
was gonna
first she
be.
had my
Already
back.
knew.
Now she
You
mad at
already
me.
knew.
You know what I'm saying?
You
First
knew
she-
in
You don't
advance
know when
what
you're
you needed to
sleeping.
say.
You don't know when you're
You
sleeping.
knew when
So,
you
hey,
were
hey, hey,
sleeping
hey,
that
hey, you know
day.
what? So what was he doing? Where was he at?
Where was that? Sarah, now she got mad. First she was on my side.
I am not
now she got
mad.
mad at
I
me.
am not
Because I
angry.
said, she walked up. Let me tell you something. It's not about routine. I got the same mother routine. I get up at pee at 4 o'clock every motherfucking morning. Your buddy get up
And every
when I
night
gotta
you
pee.
get home at the same time, a little late. You tired.
5,
you going to the house, so
4:30,
why didn't you do
I
it that
wa-
night?
I was
You
just
didn't do it
tired.
because you didn't want to do it. You didn't do it because you was tired. You did it because it was convenient, Horace.
See,
I'm
now-
just joking with
Ah,
you.
you heard that
That's
shit.
how
You
I
heard
am.
that shit, yeah.
Well, sir,
Say
I
that
don't know
shit again.
you.
Say that shit again. Say that shit again.
No,
Sir.
she not
joking.
joking. She not
yeah.
Yes,
joking.
sir. I don't know you, but
Yeah.
every time I see Horace, you're the only one he ever talks about.
Say that
baby.
shit
I
again.
mean that, young lady. He always talks about
I
you.
love Horace for you, and you already know that. I'm just.
Yeah, because I'm done.
Would you say something nice to my wife, Carolyn, for me, please?
Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Your husband did say he loved you and that everything was wonderful. I
You
will
got half his
edify
shit.
him properly. Your husband is a dapper gentleman. He has an amazing charm. I love the fact that he can speak French and say "Parlez-vous français?"
Hey, now give me the
Hold
other
on,
part.
hold on.
See,
Dairy,
finish.
what's your,
Parfait derrière.
parfait derrière. That's a
Parfait
beautiful
derrière.
thing.
Yes, yes,
That's such a
yes.
beautiful thing.
Excellent.
Yeah, it is.
Carolyn, you have a wonderful man. It takes a lot of patience and understanding.
Patience. Yeah, she said that shit.
Patience.
Fuck with
Hey,
me.
hey,
Like
hey,
you
hey,
slow or
hey,
something.
give a shout out to my lady, please. My lady watching too. Say something.
Shaka is wonderful, and I know he's ready to be married because he clearly stated that he was an asshole for years beyond in
He got a
advance.
lot of patience.
But he is not
Like I'm
that
a
man
slow-mo.
now, and you can see he said that he would have done things like slap the woman or other things, but he doesn't do that any longer. So
Okay,
Shaka,
that's enough.
that's enough. Shaka's wonderful.
You're not helping me. You're not.
Situation at all.
But he did
You said your wife got to have a lot of
No, what else?
patience.
Yes.
Hey, look, I caught the middle bus to school, so I'm half done and half smart. Most niggas tell you they caught the little bus to school.
You're smart
I
enough
caught
to
the middle
coordinate
bus.
your clothes and put that hat on.
Thank you.
Now, if
And
How
I put
you
a
that
hat
smart?
on.
something
Coordinate
should
clothes.
happen to his wife, because I'm a stylist,
And look, my wife just texted me right now.
and what she said, tell her to shut up and be quiet.
Yeah.
She just got on the train. She said, I'm listening to the show. Tell them I'm not worried about nothing. I know what I have, and I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Just
Bam!
got on the train.
And now look what she say above that. I'm listening.
I'm listening to the show. You read it. I don't need to read it twice.
Okay, there you go. But I'm just saying that
Yeah.
my wife know what I got, and she know I'm devoted to her, and I'm devoted to that vagina.
She will half your
Smart
shit.
man.
Because she got more than half. You know, my wife worked for a law firm. If I fuck up, she gonna take more than half. So I ain't fucking up. I'll look at another woman. I may flirt. I speak a little bit of French, but I'm telling you right now, girl, I don't want no side pussy. Don't even try to give me none.
It's not a wise business.
It ain't a wise business. That's a fucked up business decision for a nigga like me.
Well, he's
Shit.
wise, and if he did do anything that wasn't correct, surely if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't say anything either.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you, shit, motherfucker.
Oh,
Man.
I can't even come back on that. But
Ball
Miss Hill,
buster. Ball buster, man.
I am glad.
He's
that,
a charmer,
I'm glad that I.
and I'm hot. They talked about my beard.
I'm glad that
Now,
I'm
see,
here.
you heard that shit? Carolyn,
Carolyn, please know that.
now
your
understand what you just said. He's a charmer and I'm hot. See, shit got fucked up right there, son. You got your throat
No,
cut.
because
Got my-
you
okay,
guys
right.
already
Yeah,
roasted
see?
me.
on the slide.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna give each other kudos because that's what men do. But
What do you
everyone
mean?
who's been
No.
watching the
do
show
you mean we
knows
give
that
each
I'm
other-
going
we
through
love
hot
each-
flashes. We can even have a show about that, women in their
Hot flashes. Let me tell you something. My baby have hot flashes, and it's so funny. In the middle of the night, she just be wake up. Like, so last night, because
Things happen.
I was still in the shit house.
You on the sofa, I eat.
So she had a hot flash, and she had a hot flash. And when the hot flash she had, she was laying on the back. And then, I was peeing like, oh, fuck. Why I gotta be in the doghouse every now? What the
You
fuck?
know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
man.
so they're called menopause, right?
Things happen. Yes.
And men, we get it's called menopause.
Menopause, that's right.
Yeah,
You all have it too.
yeah, we get hot flashes.
have
So
it.
you're admitting that men have menopause.
The day after I turned 50, I start peeing at 4 o'clock every morning.
I pee at 2 and 4 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
You don't take any diuretic for that?
Fuck no, I gotta pee at 4 o'clock every morning.
Well, I take 2 kinds of medicine. I went to my urologist today, but I ain't let that nigga do the prostate today because I was coming up in his. Fuck
Donnie
that.
Simpson said it's just part of it. You should allow it to happen.
Yeah, well, the first time I got a prostate, very quickly, this doctor was fucking 6'5",
Big ass
300 pounds, right? This
Sausage
motherfucking fingers was the size of my fucking hand. I fired that motherfucker and went and got me an Indian doctor, the skinniest bitch I could find. That bitch smaller than my motherfucking wife. She weighed about 95 pounds. Said, yeah, baby, no problem, you know? So I'm just saying, you know, and the urologist I got in there, that motherfucker don't weigh 115 pounds. Fuck the bullshit.
Well, maybe
you know?
his fingers could not go into your sphincter muscle and
It's-
to your
it's-
rectum
I'm
enough.
fine
to
enough.
find
I'm
the
fine
prostate.
enough. I
Sphincter
ain't got
muscle.
no motherfucking
Yeah.
problems.
You say sphincter muscle.
I don't even know what that is.
You do.
I'm a part-time gynecologist. I don't know about that, you know.
Well, you
Now
know the
see my
sphincter
baby,
muscle
see what you
is.
did? You
called
fucked up.
Oh,
On the coldest night, you come out every other night. On the coldest night, you spend 12 hours in the car. Stop listening to
I didn't
your
know.
fucking girlfriend
Wait a
was on my
minute.
side.
I
Then she
am.
started,
I
hey, the
am.
shocker made her mad. And then, you see what I'm saying?
Shaka did not make me mad.
You did. I had to say
I'm
shut the fuck up 3
angry.
times for him.
I'm not
Yeah, I did.
angry.
I wasn't mad, but I did want you to shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what you want and what should happen is not the same.
No,
Shaka.
I mean, but sometimes I think it was a consensus. They didn't want to say it, but they wanted you to shut the fuck up too.
Well, what you 3 want doesn't
Oh, yeah,
mean
fair,
anything
fair
to
enough.
me.
I
If
mean,
you
but-
want
I mean,
me to
but-
shut up or go to the moon, that doesn't
But
mean it's
I
going
mean,
to
I'm saying when we
happen.
develop consensus, sometimes like if all 3 people wanted me to shut the fuck
Shaka,
up,
it's
I'm
me
like, you know
against
what?
the 3 of you.
No,
I'm sorry.
that's
It's not
the
going to
case.
happen.
Okay, it's okay.
It's not going to happen.
That's that strong black woman shit. You know
It's
what I'm
okay.
saying?
Fine. Be
know.
strong. Be
Well, I
strong.
gotta leave here
Be
in
strong.
about 7 minutes because my wife have to pick up on
And
the
you
train.
better get your ass over
Oh,
there.
trust me, you know. And
But see, you already know.
yeah, I
So
already know.
basically, you said if somebody after your wife, you would never find another love like ever again.
That's why it had to be 3 to 5.
Well,
I know
that
I would
woman
never
will
find
do your
another.
hair. If she don't cut them braids off, she a damn fool and she don't love you.
Shit, nah, ain't not Brian now. She ain't
You
cut-
might be happy without those
No,
braids.
look at you,
on.
man. Look, that's Delilah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
see, and
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
Samson. I got
You know what I'm
a
saying?
girl
Come on,
asked me
man.
the other day when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Put
posted
his
my
hands
shit.
between the 2 pedestals or the 2 podiums and then
Pillars,
knock
pillars,
everything
pillars,
down,
yeah,
pillars,
pillars,
and
yeah.
then pull
Pedestals
everything
gonna be
down.
pillars.
Whoa, give me strength, Lord. Is that what's going to happen? Is that what you're referencing, Shaka?
Something like
Something
that.
like that?
Well, I want to say that you're very articulate, you're very smart, you're very astute.
Don't
and
don't
I
insult
want to
me.
appreciate. No, not at
No,
all. I want
yeah,
to say
insult
thank
me,
you
please, for me.
for allowing
Yeah.
my kind to come up in this motherfucker here, Uncensored Network, with Horace and Shock and the engineers to be with you all this
Thank you
evening.
for your time.
Because I see we off air, so I can get.
we ain't off air.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I just want to say I really appreciate it. It's very nice and kind
I
of you.
enjoyed your company. I like your blue. I had on navy. You had on navy. We didn't even know, but great
And I
minds
say
think
very
alike.
nice to meet you, man. And
It's nice to meet
all
you
right.
as well.
What was that rubbing on my palm? No, she didn't rub my palm,
Oh,
Carolyn.
she
I'm
rubbed
playing.
that palm right there. Hey, look
I
here.
did that on purpose.
Your
I said, no, I'm
wildest
lying.
dreams.
Carolyn, I'm lying like a motherfucker. She
Hey,
did that.
this is for Shits and Giggles. Like I said, we come to you each and every Tuesday from the Powerhouse of Podcast Radio, Uncensored Network, man. Like I say, man, make sure y'all subscribe, download the app. If you catch us on repeat, hit number 2 in the comment section. My man Jock Chevalier hung out with us. I got acquitted.
Parlez-vous Francais himself.
Sarah,
Oui, oui,
I got
baby.
acquitted
Oui,
of
oui.
all
We
charges.
are bravo.
Oui, baby.
Derrienne, mademoiselle.
Yes.
Daddy,
Yes.
Daddy, and
Derrienne
what?
means you're welcome. Derrienne, mademoiselle means thank you, miss.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he wooed her with the motherfucking.
Or, and I'm
French
not going to
shit,
do the
yo.
Patti
Oh,
LaBelle
French shit.
thing. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Voulez-vous?
Avec moi, ce soir. And all it means is, would you sleep with me tonight? But what I always like to say,
voulez-vous?
the RSVP, most people don't know what this means. I got to tell you this right quick. It's a French acronym. What it means is, respond, s'il vous plaît. And what that means is, will you respond, please? But I always like to say to the woman, especially next time you're with your man, what you want to do, or Horace, when you're with your lady,
Please, I ain't
you
going
grab her
with-
hand and you say, fais l'amour, which
Fais-le-moi.
is means I love you.
Fais-le-moi.
I mean, excuse me. It means I love you. So you say it's fais l'amour, s'il vous plaît, bébé. It means
Yes.
would you make love to me, please. RSVP means respond, will you please, in French. In English, that's the acronym.
Make love
So-
to me, please.
Yeah. So you say fais l'amour, s'il vous plaît, bébé. Because I'm Jacques Chevalier from around the motherfucking way.
Hey, that's my man, the French tickler, old school
guess.
Pepe Le Pew, Josh Chevalier, hanging out with us for Shits and Giggles. Hey, look, he got to roll out, y'all, but I got to never get some hit the stage with us, man. Hang out with us for the last half of the show. For Shits and Giggles on Shits Network. Right back, y'all.
I hope you don't mind if I get ratchet. Go out of my mind, completely batshit. My mama taught me it ain't flaunting if you have it. Please believe, best believe I'm a bad bitch.
Get lit real fast around here. You might need a pass around here. You can watch her dance, but watch your hands, cause we'll grab ass around here. This thing takes skill around here. This thing get real around here. You can hush it up in the game 20 plus, guess what? We still around here.
Flicking these pockets, making hits in these sockets. We got chips on their shoulder, we got chips in our pocket. Don't speak my name, don't come for me. I roll with serious company. I'm a queen, that's not my fingers in my team. Will get you done for me, cause we here for it.
Get money, we here for. Everybody, we here for. DMV, we here for. Yeah, ladies, we here for. Tatianas, we here for. All my ladies, we here for. Yes, indeed, we here for. Yeah, she ready.
She ready,
She ready.
she ready,
She ready.
she ready,
She ready.
she ready.
We here for. Yeah, yeah, we here for. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, we here
ladies,
for.
hey.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Niggas ass go boom by yeah. Niggas ass go boom by yeah. Trees ass go boom by yeah. Niggas ass go boom by, boom by, boom by, boom by, boom by. Let me know what room I can't come through. I never come too soon, so you don't feel like you in Google Zumba. Keep it moving. What's down that little booty? I've been getting money since I got with Kim and Scooby. I don't know what you've been doing or pursuing. You and ruin. My team ain't got no sense. We out here cranking, check the movement. Them haters popping off and don't be aiming when they shooting. And we don't stop into this movement we pursuing. Let's get this popping. She said she like watching. She turned on my faucet and she let me slide. And that kiss moved down the side. And she said it's all good. She wiped it off like she worked for Mr. Miyagi. Yesterday, then we here for it. Get money, we here for it. Everybody, we here for it. DMV, we here for it. Yeah, ladies, we here for it. Tatianas, we here for it. All my ladies, we here for it. Yes, indeed, we here for it. Yeah, she ready.
She ready,
She ready.
she ready,
She ready.
she ready,
She ready. We here for it. Yeah, yeah, we here for it. Yeah, yeah, we here for it. Okay, 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 okay. Hey, hey. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. You ready, ladies? Hey, she said she ready.
Take me down to the river. I wanna get free with you. I don't need to know the truth. A beautiful lie to do. I don't need to know your name, and you don't need to play no games. Just take me to another world where I can be a bad girl. Down at Bus Boys, it was a chance encounter. All I can do is stare for a half an hour, boy. You did more than just catch my eye. So serious, yes, so fly. It was so delightful, and I apologize for interrupting your writing. You were making love to every word on the page. I wonder, could you study me the same? I wanna be delivered. Can I get free with you? Can we break all the rules?
Out for Shittz and Giggles, coming to you each and every Tuesday from the Power Hours of Podcast Radio Uncensored Network. Subscribe, download the channel, man. Reality radio at its finest, man. Shop, introduce our next guest, man.
All right, we're gonna call him for the sake of this radio station. That's Cousin Ronnie. Cousin Ronnie
Drove down from New York, man.
drove down from BK, you know, to
Brooklyn.
enjoy the show. You know, what's
check
up?
us
What's up, Ronnie? What's up? Tell us your story, man. What
Ronnie, so you drove from Brooklyn today
Yes, I did.
to hang out with us.
Yes, I did. My
God
favorite
damn it,
cousin.
make a nigga
Yeah,
drive from
'cause
Brooklyn,
when he told
goddamn.
me-
How many tolls you pay? How much tolls you
I
pay?
probably paid about, I think maybe about $14 or $20 in tolls. It was $1.90 here, $1.50 here.
Come to hang out with us, man, on reality radio, baby.
that Jersey Turnpike alone was probably $15, $17. So
Oh,
I think you.
I mean,
So this is your first time on a podcast, right?
yes, sir. First time.
So you watched this earlier, and we was talking about, you know, the motherfucker over here, I ain't gonna say no names and shit, you know. When she had a hot flash, we had to cool her off and shit, right? You know.
Oh yeah, I saw the first segment.
The
Very,
meltdown.
very,
Yeah,
very
you
Yeah, the
look,
meltdown.
you look more in control.
A little better now.
You look stressed earlier.
I
She
will
was sweat like
own
Marion Barry
the
earlier, though.
Yeah.
meltdowns. If you guys had to receive and had those, whatever somebody wanted, the universe, God, whoever sent it, you would not.
I didn't create the earth. I didn't create science. It is what it is.
I know.
Y'all
I know.
been going at it all
You can't-
fucking day,
you can't
man.
blame us.
Hold on, man.
That's
Like
God.
I said, if it
that's
came
that's
to
God's
you,
work.
if it came to you, you would not. Honestly, the heat is incredible.
So what is that shit like? 'Cause I know when I,
It's
when I
like
see my baby, she be
fire.
sleeping, and it's,
It's fire.
yeah.
It's fire. It rises from here all the way up. Beads of sweat, and you can feel your whole head getting wet. So you know, I wear the bun a lot,
Yeah.
right? I don't. This is my hair, but if next week I might have some hair in my head or something.
Has she ever had it before?
No.
I ain't had a bun before.
I actually didn't know her hair was that long.
Yeah.
It's my hair.
Oh,
I
shots
thought, she had,
fired. Bang, bang.
I thought she just had nothing like BDBs on these.
Ooh.
No, I'm impressed.
Wrong.
No, I'm saying no. I'm
You could have looked at my hair when it
I
was up
can't
in
look
the
at that.
bun.
I
Oh,
can't touch
shit.
it.
I can't
Oh,
touch it.
shit.
So anyway, needless to say, I typically don't keep my hair down because the heat. I mean, I got off the plane and when I was in Texas,
But
Houston.
it looks good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. But in Houston,
Don't cater to
like
her.
this, all of a sudden the hair started, because my hair is natural, no chemicals, right? So it started rising up, right? So then, of course, I got to carry my styling tools with me. Thank God I'm a cosmetologist, so I could go and fix it. But this is not, I mean, the roots are rough right now because of the heat. Yeah, it's serious. Everything gets wet, and then all of a sudden it just goes away like it never happened. But everybody's watching you like, oh,
Do you still perm your hair?
I don't relax my hair at all. I haven't done it in 10, 15
Okay.
years.
Why is
wow,
that?
that's good.
Everything is
Tell us
natural.
why.
Yeah, my hair, this will swell up real big for you. It'll turn into a little, you know, on foam if you wanted to. Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you get the little buckshots on the back of your neck?
No, I'm good. I don't. I mean, this is about all.
So you got good hair? You got
No,
any,
it's
you
not,
got
it's
any, you
hair.
got any in your family?
Remember, I'm a stylist, so
You got
we
any in
got
your
1
family?
through 10 hair,
Good
8
hair.
through, F hair. We don't call hair good or bad. Hair is just hair.
Oh, you can't say good.
I don't
good
do
hair.
white. No, I don't
So
do white
extra
hair.
nappy,
black,
extra
Chinese,
nappy hair is
Jamaican.
not good. You can't call it. You
it's-
can't call that bad
that's
hair.
a 4A. That's when you be like, oh,
4A.
this is 4A hair.
Oh,
right
so
here.
4A is
4A is nigga
euphemism for nappy you a nappy hair.
Yeah,
You got bad
4A.
hair.
Do we
Okay.
got-
It's categorized, but we don't call it bad hair because
You call it
hair is just
4A.
hair.
4A equals.
Do we gotta
equals bad hair.
amputate your foot?
Do you have to amputate my foot because
Yeah.
of diabetes?
You know the black necks on your neck and shit like that?
Well, no, because you have to get up in the middle of the night, and you said that. And
I got pee at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's
a
old
sign.
man
You
shit
have
right
little
there.
bubbles in the toilet when you
Two
urinate.
for me.
Bubbles.
You know, when your urine comes into the, you look at the urine in your
My
toilet.
shit, do I got foam in the toilet or something
Yeah,
like that?
foam. You got
Nah,
foam?
I got straight
If
pee.
you did, you wouldn't say it at this point. You're afraid that I'm going to start.
No,
like-
my pee is good. You know what I'm saying?
Urine
Let me
is
piss in the
good.
cup right now. My pee is good. I ain't no
We
bubbles,
know,
no
we know,
foam.
We good.
You know what I'm saying?
Hi, ladies.
Hey,
Hey.
when I pee in the
Happy
cup, everything's
Tuesday.
straight. I ain't
We
got
good,
no,
we
my
good.
neck ain't fucked up. I ain't got to cut my foot off and all that, man. You know, but
not
you
gonna
said 4A hair.
4A. The number 4, the letter A, hair. Yeah. That's
That-
how we
that's
classify
nappy
it.
shit.
1 through 10.
Can I ask what is 4A?
4A is that really tight coil that's dry, it's porous,
Okay.
and it
Like
doesn't.
Kevin Durant.
receive-
Durant
Oh,
hair.
naps. Oh, my God.
Like Kevin Durant.
I don't know Kevin Durant. Oh, the basketball player.
Yeah.
his hair, he's
beady.
losing his hair, isn't he?
No, the hair that he has left, that 4A, like the ready
I would
crown.
have to actually see it and analyze it closely. to
Oh,
be
let
accurate.
me put up a meme.
I can't
Let me
because,
look at my
you know,
meme. Let me meme
with
this one.
the photoshopping and the things people do, I can't give an accurate diagnosis or whatever you want to call it, or and actually analyze the hair from a phone. Like if your hair was in front of me, Horace he has type 2 hair.
What the fuck is that type 2?
Type 2.
That's
big.
diabetes type 2
It's-
shit.
no,
Look
I'm
at that.
looking
Would
at
that would that be 4A?
Well, see, that looks like 4A. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Have you ever laughed at a person's head while you doing their hair?
No,
Me.
because I'm a stylist. That's not what I do. I don't
You never
laugh
laughed
at
at somebody's head when you like, God damn.
No,
I mean,
I'm
and-
concerned. One of the worst, conversations, and we'll get into what we're going to talk about, was, women. Okay, so we have beautiful hair,
Not
right?
all women. Not all women.
No, well, we do. Hair is beautiful. You
No.
just need to know how to deal with it. All things are beautiful. You just need to know how to
I don't know how you look at the
appreciate
back
them
of people's
or deal
ears,
with them,
man.
right?
Okay, correct.
And so I had a client, the worst thing I've ever seen, because I specialize in hair extensions. And so this woman, in the top of her scalp, I took this weave out, and her whole scalp was raw with pus.
Us.
Pus. And I said to her, while I was putting my glove on after I discovered the pus, I'm thinking, oh shit, what's going on? And so I said, after I took everything out and I analyzed it, I'm like, something's wrong here. Have you seen your scalp? This is a true story. And so I gave her a mirror, turned her around so she could look. And I said, get close. And she started crying. I said, the other stylist who did your hair, what did they do? And she said,
Fucked
they
up.
just took the weave in. Put it in, took it out, put it in, put it. I said, they never let you see your scalp.
So was it an infection or something like that?
It might have been, honestly, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea. It was something so infectious in her scalp. And I'm surprised, unless she was just immune to pain, that it was not painful. Needless to say, I took it out, wouldn't do anything else to her hair. She probably paid me whatever she paid me. I was
Yeah,
so
that's an extra
disgusted.
tip.
I don't even want anything. What I want you to do is go to a dermatologist. Because at this point, I cannot prescribe you medication that's either going to correct, heal, or fix the situation. And she never came back. Honestly, she probably was embarrassed. Women get embarrassed, and she should have been embarrassed. Yeah. But I wanted to know, she was so comfortable sitting in a chair. I would submit to you that I think this woman really did not know
Had no clue.
her whole entire scalp was raw with pus and
Let me tell you something.
Nah,
It
but
was disgusting.
I've been in a barbershop where I seen niggas with
back their necks.
the Forrest Whitaker books and shit.
But
All that
see,
shit
that's
down there.
different
I
because
remember
they
one
should
time,
say
you know what I'm saying?
don't
I remember
see that,
I remember
don't
one
shop
time,
it.
no, you could see it, right? I remember the time in the barbershop, like, yo, my barber's cutting the dude here. He had them nasty bumps behind him. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
please don't cut
Use
my
those same
head with
clippers.
Same
a
clippers.
He got mad at me. He was like, have I ever put some bump?
That's
Like,
when you
no.
supposed to bring your own
And drop them
clippers.
clippers in that barber side,
He
man.
put
That
that
blue
shit barber
shit.
side. And I didn't get cut with that same blade. Like, but that's disgusting. Like,
It
yeah,
is.
disgusting,
And that
man.
particular client, so when you deal with women and hair and all that
I
other
mean,
kind of stuff,
that's crazy because I've been sick before and my hair was hurting. My hair was hurting.
Yeah,
But
sore.
so I can imagine how the fuck you can't feel pus in your head.
That's
this
disgusting.
particular
good.
woman, I
Very
know,
good.
I remember vividly when I said, it's like a decision. It's like, okay, I'm about to get $250, $350, $450 for doing her hair.
What you eat for lunch after that?
It was not.
I'm
I'm
fasting after that shit,
OCD,
yo.
So my
Like, yo,
hands,
good,
I'm
yo.
like, oh my god,
I don't
it's
even
like
eat
some
3 days,
bacteria
yo.
or fungus. But when I saw her head, I took those. I'm like, this crust is disgusting, and she was crying. I'm thinking, were you just willing to ignore the situation that you had, or was somebody that cold and calculus just taking your money that would not tell you had something wrong?
Well, some of you motherfucking hairstylists, I know that you fucked up a hairdo one day. So, ooh, I fucked up.
Messing up a hairdo and having somebody's scalp to be.
I'm saying, have you ever fucked up a hairdo and still and didn't say I
That's how you
apologize?
learn how to-
Right.
You do that on your friends. That's what you do. Your friends are your test dummies. Yeah.
Hey, sir, don't let her do your
Friends
fucking
are
hair.
your
Shoot,
dummies.
I've been doing hair for 30 years, so I'm good now. But yeah, when I was younger, I used to lock people in my bathroom, bring Clorox, bleach, peroxide, Kool-Aid. Yeah, I did my own father. I messed him up too. He was so mad. Yeah. I mean, when you're young, people let you experiment. They want you to be able to learn how to do things. How can you learn other than working on people's hair? Everyone has to learn. Doctors kill people, cosmetologists, people get to new jobs, and they had training periods of sessions where they allow them to have a certain period of mistakes.
I mean, I know in the barber shop,
it
you've been in
happens.
shop before. We heard the ant. Like, oh, this nigga,
You know, that's
this
good.
nigga fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, he only say my bad, Chad. He try, don't fix your Chad. You'll make it a little worse, Slim.
Uh-huh.
And my mustache, sometimes you can tell the mustache like, oh, nigga, you went up too fucking high, man. That's that bullshit.
Somebody did it. And you look at him, you like,
Like, what we gonna do, nigga? We gonna sit here till this shit grow back, motherfucker. That's what we gonna do.
Because I know with me, when I started to recede at a young age,
Okay.
I was about.
cut it off. Michael Jordan made that popular.
That's what I did. I just went there one day and I said, you know what?
Yeah, fuck it.
Just shave it off.
I ain't
And then
mad
after
at
that,
you, man.
yeah.
So you know it was crazy though, man. Like when we were talking about the guy who got in the little situation with the flirting. You said they was watching, right?
Yeah, I was checking.
How did
it
you
out.
feel? What do you? That situation you heard, right?
Okay, a gentleman in a flirtatious environment. Okay, first of all, is he married?
Yeah.
He was married.
He's a married man.
Very married, yes.
Okay. My comment is, you're a married man. You have to give due respect to your wife first and foremost. Okay. Now, situations happen. It depends on what kind of situation you're in. Is it overtly flirtatious? Is that your MO? That's what you normally do without, considering your wife. But on the same topic, your wife should also understand. I mean, he's a nice-looking guy. She's a beautiful woman. Women gonna like him. Man is gonna, be attracted to her. But you keep it in perspective. I mean, that's my outlook. But he's not guilty. He's being a man.
Oh, he's being a man.
The ball buster's coming.
Well. Like I said, he has due respect, the utmost respect for his wife.
Watch where you going, cuz. She about to
He has
kick in the
respect
nuts.
for his wife, inside and
wild one,
outside the
Talk
house.
to a wild one.
Okay, yo.
She better cut your nuts, cuz.
I mean, but the point here though is,
Hey, lady,
like,
and look, this my lady best friend, and she took up for me.
No, there's no disrespect.
And then
There's
she-
I mean,
absolutely
did he
no
cross the line?
disrespect.
Maybe, right? But the line of demarcation, right? He didn't go over where she's the one that made it an issue when she came out looking for him. He didn't give her adequate reason to come looking for him. Like if I'm on the beach, but hold on, just hear me out.
She about to kick
If
your
I meet
nuts.
you, on the beach,
was you.
right?
Not me. No,
we
fuck no.
have a moment, right? I walk away from that moment.
Wasn't me, sir. I went on the
I mean,
beach.
in your mind, right? You gonna say like, he really wasn't totally interested. He might think I'm cute. He might want to make me feel good, make himself feel good too, in the process. But he walked away. He didn't ask my number. He didn't say let's go eat later, let's go hook up. He did none of those things, right? He walked the fucking way. So if you do something after that, if you ask the World Wide Web, find this nigga that walked away from me, it's on you. Like, get out of here, yo. Like, go find another nigga. Find a nigga that's more interested than I was. Because that's not enough interest for you to sit out there and put an APB on me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he's not wrong for violating him and his wife's union, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because my woman would appreciate me being flirtatious with a woman.
I'm telling you, we'll never do that.
I would never do that shit. Ever.
That's another
Right?
shit.
So, but she wouldn't appreciate that. I'll say that shit, but that don't make her right for saying, look, internet, go find this nigga for me and bring it back to me. And what she got back was, okay, the wife, look, no, he's married. She did say leave it up because maybe she's looking for a divorce because he has a pattern of behavior. But even that wouldn't stand up in court. Taking a picture with somebody, some stranger, say, hey, that's not evidence of anything.
Hey,
It's evidence that your husband might have he might be attractive, he might know how to flirt with women, but he didn't do anything. And her looking for him is evidence that he did nothing. He fucking walked away.
Hey, fuck that. The simple man is say the charm for the woman on your arm. Shut the fuck up and just walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Keep the peace.
Keep the
Walk
peace.
away,
man.
keep peace, yeah.
Keep
I
the
agree.
peace.
He should have walked away, right?
He should have earlier than he did. 'Cause He
Yeah.
did walk away.
Should have never
At the
walked
end of the day, he
away.
walked
First of all, don't go on a boys trip to Miami with your fucking friends. All right?
Yeah, Miami's trash. Like,
Come on.
It's nigga shit. Like,
Don't go to Vegas or Miami or wherever. If you don't go swim, go to fucking Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? I go with your
I've heard
boys.
about trouble happening in Mississippi.
that's like going to Brazil.
God damn. What the fuck happened in Mississippi?
Now, you gotta go to innocent place like Aruba.
Aruba.
You gotta go something real innocent where you know.
I don't think it's about where you go. I think it's more about who you are and the discipline you have and the respect for the relationship that you're in.
But sir, I don't want no problem.
What's a good like a guy's trip? What's it like? What would you say?
I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't take
No,
guys
I'm
trips.
saying as a woman, like if your guy said your man said going on a guy's trip, where would you feel safe him going? Like
I don't
Chuck E.
feel that
Cheese?
and
Like,
that's
hey,
a poor choice
to
of
the
words.
zoo?
I would not like to feel like I need to feel
Yeah.
safe about a man that I'm or another.
No, I'm saying that because if he going on a guy's trip to
gonna answer the
Brazil,
question.
you know,
To
the
no,
DR?
I'm saying-
Listening is a skill,
No, it
too.
is. No, hold on.
me say it.
I want to interject. Hold on, give me 1 second. Like a guy's trip to Brazil, you know they fucking. They going to find somebody.
I don't know. I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
telling you, as
They doing
I'm
the
just
do.
game,
That if a
free
man
game.
goes to Brazil,
a
he's
guy's trip, they fucking.
They doing the do.
No matter
They
what.
They're not going. 8 men not going to
Like,
Brazil.
like, they're not going
Nothing
like
fuck.
the Dominican Republic. They going to fuck.
DR. Okay.
Then they go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, what place, what destination is a innocent?
I don't know
guy
that
trip?
I've ever
I'm
thought
asking,
about that.
I'm asking because I have some friends I want to go trip on.
I
that's all.
cannot answer that question because I have not given it any thought because that is not how my mind runs. That's not how I
Shit,
think.
you a black woman. What the fuck you talking
That's
about?
it. Honestly, if you really could get inside the mind of a black woman who is completely confident with herself, she is never concerned.
Let me tell you something about
her-
men.
Well, you asked me, are you
And
gonna let
Sarah,
me talk?
this not. I ain't never done this.
No, you're
This ain't me.
minority right now.
You're minority because you just
We
you
gonna bully you right
on the fucking fence right now. See, men, we go on a trip. We go somewhere like fucking Vermont.
That wasn't the question that was posed.
7 days.
Vermont.
It can rain.
I ain't going to Vermont.
All right. It can
fucking
rain
young, son.
for fucking 7 days and 7 nights. We can stay in a trailer park in the most fucked up place. But if we got some pussy, that was a hell of a fucking trip. That's how men think. You know what I'm saying? At
That's
this
not
age,
how I
How
think, Katina.
shallow is that? About
no,
I don't
no,
think like that.
but men go on trips for fun and pussy. It's the boys club. And
Men don't, not men that. I
Not
don't,
me,
listen,
not me,
let me
not
tell
me.
you the men
Not
that
me.
I hold in honor, honestly, that are not in honor. I don't worship them because I don't worship anybody but God. Steve Harvey, I believe, has figured it
No,
out.
that nigga on his third fucking wife. What the fuck,
Come on,
man?
Because
Steve
he
Harvey,
married
like
in
Steve
the first
Harvey.
2 marriages. That
Come
doesn't
on,
mean he
man.
He on his
can't
third
get it
fucking wife.
right.
What the fuck you trust him?
Steve Harvey's a fuck boy, yo.
Yeah,
Come
he,
on,
he
man.
know
told all the
why-
secrets.
We don't believe in that guy. We don't
Why,
believe in
why
that
do
guy.
you don't believe in him? Because he doesn't support your theory.
No, I don't.
Fuck
I
no.
don't
He-
support
he
his
sold
theory.
the secrets to the game.
I don't. Nah, what ignorance?
You don't support him.
I don't
any
support him
longer
because
he's not saying, why would you think that?
everybody
Y'all
can be right.
spend the most
Like,
money.
like, everybody can be right sometimes, right? I'm just saying the dominant. The Steve Harvey I know is a coon.
What
But
about
hold
Jay-Z?
on.
What about Jay-Z?
We talking about Steve Harvey?
Well, let's
No, no.
just kind of go through all
I mean, with
of them.
Jay-Z's a man. I mean, I don't agree with everything he does, but Steve Harvey, to me, he's not somebody I look
You
into.
think he's a coon? You think
I think
Steve
he's a coon.
Harvey's a
Yes,
coon?
I do.
Fuck
I do.
yeah.
Why do you think he's a coon?
All right, well, I'll tell you. I mean,
He doesn't speak for all black men.
He don't, like when Trump got elected, right? And he came in there, Trump he needed black people to look at him. He needed black support, right? He tapped Kanye West, Steve Harvey came there. He said, and he said, look, Steve Harvey like. Trump wanted to help black people with the inner city shit, like some goofy shit, like so. So Steve Harvey's not somebody that I look to as a black man,
As a mentor.
as a man. So he's a fucking clown. So he says shit that people like women want to hear. And I'm not. I don't even totally disagree with something he said about about niggas. Niggas is some shit, right? But he not out there. He is not an example. He don't live the example of a black man that's actually doing shit for his community.
How he gonna get relationship
He
advice?
just
on
talk
his
shit.
third
He's
fucking wife.
a shit talker.
I mean,
He's a shit talker.
Find me a man been
and
married
he's a
for
coon.
50 years to one woman. I'll talk to him.
Ain't no black man of his age and of his stature would have co-signed Trump. Period. You'd have seen it coming. Like you know Trump from the
What
80s and
about
90s.
TD? I love the Bishop, TD.
Oh, he's a coon too. He's a fucking.
Oh, you think the Bishop?
Oh,
is
he was a coon.
coon?
He was coon long before Steve Harvey.
Are
Oh, he
you
was cool.
kidding me?
Oh, you know what? George Bush. He was George Bush's spiritual advisor. So
What's
hold on.
wrong with being someone's spiritual
Well,
advisor?
you the
If-
spiritual advisor of a devil, right? And you
You?
hold on. You're co-signing his his evil empire. You don't know. You can't tell me nothing as a black man when you sitting there and co-signing the evilness of white supremacy. You forfeit your right to talk to me. Like to me, you ain't got shit to say to me. Fuck you. Fuck everything you say. So TD Jakes, Steve Harvey, all them niggas that support that shit,
Bang,
fuck
bang.
them niggas. They got nothing. They have nothing. They can't say shit to me. Nothing.
He
you say
came
to me.
out with that fucking book Think Like a Man.
Like, hey, come on.
And all he did was every fucking thing he just sold the game to the women because he didn't know y'all to buy it. But my thing is, why would I take advice from a motherfucker on his third wife? My uncle was married to my mom for 63 years.
Yeah, come on. Man.
I'll talk to a motherfucker like that. How you say, man, you and your third fucking wife, what advice can you give me?
Like a nigga with hair implants can't talk to me. Like you a nigga, you don't have enough.
Shaka, you only saying that right now because you have a nice, healthy hair.
No. If I didn't, I'd be like my cuz.
Well,
Hold on. If I did not,
you can have different hair disorders.
No. But I'm never gonna get.
But I'm
never gonna get hair implants. That's not a nigga thing. Like niggas don't do that shit. Niggas roll with who they are.
Steve Harvey didn't get a hair implant.
He did. Who?
He probably got a little like.
No, you ain't watched Steve Hightower?
I never seen no shit that lines up. Even though you go to the barbershop, the next day ain't gonna shit like that.
Okay, you
real
spoke
niggas don't do that shit.
About TD Jakes, so I'm gonna just run down a couple of names like TD Jakes,
TD Snakes.
the other one Creflo Dollar.
I didn't say Creflo Dollar.
Okay. The brother from California, God rest his soul, Floyd Price.
Well, I'm not a Christian bishop.
Okay.
Minister,
Me, I put
runner.
all them guys in the same category.
Well, that's
just
what
like
you
what
do.
Shaka
That's
was
not
saying.
what I do.
Hey, but I got a personal story about TD Jakes, right? TD Jakes, right? He had a you remember that
I
thing?
love the bishop.
No. Let me tell you a story about him.
good.
Let me
That's
tell you a
your
story
choice.
about this dude, right? So my cousin-in-law, Nia, her husband.
Okay,
right?
Nia, right.
He used to he was a GM of the Washington Convention Center, the banquet hall, right?
Here in D.C.
Here in D.C., right? So here in D.C., Steve, TD Jakes had his little, I forgot what he used to call it, but a little, basically convention. So he had a whole little convention thing, right? And when they come in there, they get sweets and all that set up and all that shit, right? So their little money laundering screen was going overtime.
Okay.
So they out there collecting money and shit, right? So the maids
The
are,
money laundering scheme.
that's all it is, really.
Okay,
is.
go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
the maids that were charged to break down their room that they have in there, they're going in there. So there's one woman that was charged to go in their room and clean up and all that shit, right? So she brings her friends in here that actually working too. So they sitting there, charging their phones, eating the food that's left over that's being thrown away. So TD Jakes bodyguards come in here, old zoot suit niggas, right?
Zoot suits.
Come in this store like secure a room because that's where their money is being
That's
collected.
where the money, okay.
So they're concerned with all these strangers, which are actually housemaids, black women, working to break down that shit. Only one is supposed to be there, but her co-workers are in there eating the food, the shrimp, and all that shit that's being thrown away. So they come in this joint, pull guns, secure a room, right? So they come in there, TD Jakes, the whole thing, right? So at the end of the day, TD Jakes insists that these women be punished for coming in that shit in a secure room where their money's being counted. Insists they be punished. So these women are end up getting fired. The one that let the other co-workers, people that work there, get fired. They demand they get fired, so they had to bring the GM, all that shit in that shit to satisfy and comp the whole thing. So that whole thing, they end up not paying. Even they collect the fucking a mint of these dumb niggas that follow this dumb ass, right? So I'm just saying, like he's a bitch ass nigga. Like when we come in that shit, you demand a black woman be fired because they in a room, a secure room. They ain't take your money. They didn't touch shit of your money.
Eating shit doesn't be thrown
Ain't
away.
shit, right? You come in here, you demand something happen. They have to comp your room when nothing happened. You didn't lose shit. You still rob these dumb niggas that paid your dumb ass, right? So yeah, so people like black men like that are a bane to our existence. They're doing nothing for us. Okay, that's after supporting George Bush, someone who was a existential threat to black community, existential threat to us.
Another Reagan.
So what worth do you have? Because you claim Jesus is your fucking best friend? Fuck out of here, man. Like we gotta stop lionizing these fucking loser ass niggas. Yeah, that's what I mean.
When C. Harvey wrote that book, and I'm gonna say this,
it's weak ass niggas.
Everything he said in that book, in 1995 or 94, all the women I worked with say, "Damn, you said that shit before." Yeah, he just sold the game. Think like a man. Come on, champ. What the fuck you and Rich you to me? You and your third fucking wife.
Oh, basic ass shit. Like
Yeah.
basic. Like don't let a nigga fuck on the first night.
White 90 days and shit. Duh. You know.
Like, man, you ain't know that shit.
Come on, man. You should work 90 days. What the
I
fuck?
would like to say this. I listened to what you had to say, and I would like to say, Shaka, I'm sorry that you feel that way because I don't.
Ball buster. God damn.
And
He said that shit with a poker
That's
face
fine
too.
because I mean because that kind of rhetoric is made for certain people. Like you got. I can't. You can't sell me on that shit. Like I don't move to that rhetoric. Like what does that shit mean? Like what are you doing really? What are you doing to liberate black people?
So this is
What are you
a
really doing?
conversation for a different podcast, if you will. Yes.
Why?
Because
It's dialogue.
it is dialogue that is rich, that needs to be slowly dissected and
But-
discussed, because we can get caught up in the rush of it all.
Well, I mean,
No, Horace, let me
we
finish.
just speaking our minds.
No,
Reality
No,
radio.
but you gave me a run, and I appreciate it
Yeah.
because I now am unquestionably and undeniably clear on how you feel about the bishop as well as some of the other black leaders in our community in day and time.
But what about the position they took? Like
Has
you don't
been
have
up.
that. You don't question support George Bush. Like
No,
hold on.
listen,
Like if I'm George Bush,
the answer to your question is yes. I never liked George Bush until Donald Trump became my president, and that's what I said.
you liked him or you thought he wasn't as bad as you
I
could
thought
have.
George Bush was an idiot.
That changed your mind. Like he not
No,
became
what
that?
happened
Oh.
is when George Bush
He's
got
an
out of
idiot with
office,
power.
the people threw shoes at him. He made jokes,
Hey.
all of these different.
I watched him at LSU's commencement ceremony. He said, "I'm a motherfucker with a D average."
He
And look
said,
how-
you had an A
and
average,
look-
but I'm the president.
and look how
And
life
that's-
turned out
And
for
that's
me.
what he said,
Like,
right?
God.
I mean,
So we denying
but what he was
those
saying was that
things.
what he was saying was that's white supremacy. Like I'm a
What-
white
no,
man
what
with
he
privilege,
said-
and
what
I'm
he
here with
said-
like
what he said
we're
was
missing what he said though.
ignorance. In the midst of what he
No, what
said,
he was
does
saying-
not. I can separate what I believe the higher power in life and what is really happening here on this thing in life before we cross over into eternity, because we are in life right now, right? And so I can separate the person who's delivering the message from the human. The
I mean, but if
bishop is human. So I'm not, Steve Harvey is human, but what I do
They're whores.
appreciate, while we just had that conversation about you sleeping in the car,
He's a
what
whore.
I do
Oh, now,
appreciate-
first I
Was
was
Stephen
guilty.
with prostitute in the car with him?
Well,
I mean, I'm
prostitute
saying
in
like
the car.
if you're a
Yeah,
man
I'm
of
sorry.
cloth, if you are a man of cloth and you co-sign evil, like the devilishness, like what is that? Like how?
Who
like,
defines it as devilishness?
so what? Bush, you don't think Bush was the devil? You
I don't, honestly,
you don't think
here's the thing, I look
you don't
at
think
George Bush-
lying to get us in war? There's lying to get a
People
war.
lie every day. to
Come
do
on,
whatever
people.
they
No,
want.
no, no.
I
Hold
did
on,
not
hold on.
like George Bush.
My
Be
nigga
clear.
on the beach lying to his wife, and George Bush lying to create a
take
war that
thousands
kills.
of lives.
That's
I
two
get
different
it.
things,
I
not the same
get it.
thing.
But here's the thing: when
God
you
looks
are
at-
in your
like
life,
it-
He looks at all of it. So you can't say, "Oh, I'm over here stealing a cupcake at the 7-Eleven, but I'm over here creating a war."
Yeah,
so
they're not
there's a
saying they're not the
balance
same.
of
They're not the
different
same. They're
things.
not the same. They're not the
Here's
same.
the thing, you
I
know-
was still 100 cupcakes from 7-Eleven and any place else.
Well, this is
And-
how.
and-
but we,
and feel better
again,
than that.
this is why I said we have to have this conversation on a different
We
day.
can have this next week.
But,
Yeah,
but next week,
Next week
I-
gonna be
I
morality.
would like to
Like,
talk
Morality,
what's
about
moral
something.
and what's not? Like, come on, like.
We can
Definitely
talk
morality.
about ethics and morals, right? We can talk about ethics and morals, but I do want to talk about this. How much more time we have?
We have 3 minutes. Say what you gotta say.
3 minutes. Let's talk about anything we've ever done wrong. Poor little Tiffany Haddish been going through like I pulled over the little DUI and a drug charge. I got a DUI. Y'all had who had a DUI?
I'm
in
not
here?
tripping.
You had a DUI?
Nope.
You had a DUI?
Probably should have had.
Fuck no,
Probably should have had many, but
I'm
I
responsible.
had
close.
one. I had one.
I'm
one.
responsible.
I got
and
zero.
I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out why they was riding her back so hard.
I
How
don't
long
see,
ago
I
was
don't,
the
I don't
DUI?
see why she was arrested.
I
So,
don't see. What was the
I don't see why
problem?
she. I don't understand why
Check
she's
this out.
even
We
mentioning
gonna-
with
we
George
gonna
Bush.
table this
Yeah.
for next week. Because
fair
that's a mute point. We can talk about that until we blue in the face, right? We're never going to see eye
Well,
to eye.
I'm not
I
ever
think
gonna be
Steve
blue in the
Harvey
face
is
because
great.
I'm not as light.
So it's
I
crazy,
gotta
man.
drive down here next
Sorry.
week then,
You
because
can
I want to
turn
get in
blue
on
now.
this.
Most of us can.
Man, y'all heard this, man.
My man, what's
It's
up,
been a
big?
crazy ass day. Sir, I got acquitted all charges. Even your best
He good, man.
friend,
He good, yo.
your bipolar
He good.
best friend,
But
said
don't let
she
it
I
took
happen
my
again,
am
side.
bipolar.
Then she switched up on me, you know what I'm saying? But look, hey, where can they find you at, Sock, man? Social
Here.
media. Where can they find you on social media? You got 8 pages, you stay on Facebook.
I mean, well, that's why I say here.
Yeah?
Never know when I'm gonna be suspended. So
Cuz, where can they find you on social media, man?
Facebook, Shark will let you know.
You in Facebook jail with this motherfucker?
Yep.
He been in jail, like, he got 8 accounts. Everything is shut down, but, you know, like I tell him, he can't say them certain words, like, Gay,
Okay.
fag, and Jew. That shit
I don't
puts
say
my
those
face.
words anyway.
Things
I'm not-
happen.
I'm not part of my.
Your girlfriend's girlfriend, or you can find me at ShanitaRenee@gmail.com. Email me, hit me up.
Okay.
You can find me at www.don'tdate'em.com. Sarah, I got convicted of all charges.
ShanitaRenee@gmail.com. Email me, hit me up.
Okay.
You can find me at www.don'tdate'em.com. Sarah, I got convicted of all charges. I beat the motherfucking
Let
case.
me come back.
I
Give
come
him
back.
another chance.
She did my laundry though.
It's okay.
Hey, we out for
Hey,
shits and giggles.
Bleach
Don't
that
do
shit,
it
though?
again.
I don't know. I ain't do shit.
Don't do it again.
I mean, I'm saying won't happen again. Hey, we out for shits and giggles.
Am I
Come to you
invited
live
back?
direct from the Powerhouse Podcast Radio Uncensored Network. Make sure y'all download the app. Catch it on repeat. Leave 2 in the comment box. Like I said, we're for shits and giggles. See y'all next week. We out, y'all.
Don't do it again.